Welcome to 8801 Cheviot Road, home of the Colerain Cardinals. Tonight, we bring you Ohio High School Athletic Association Regional Playoff Football action. This is Chris Simonitis from wearecolerain.com in conjunction with Waycross Community Media and along with Brian and Brandon White here in the booth. So excited to have you watching this broadcast. The 8-2 Colerain Cardinals, the number 2 seed, Division I, Region 4, welcome the number 7 seed, Moeller Crusaders, who come in at 4-6 from the Herald GCL South. It's a beautiful night here at Colerain High School, and this is going to be a game for the ages, no doubt about it. Colerain bringing their patented rushing attack with a little mix of a toss of the football vertically every now and then, just to keep people honest. And, of course, the Moeller Crusaders come in with an aerial attack where, don't kid yourself, they're going to throw the ball, and they're going to throw it around a lot. They've hit as many as 9 or 10 different receivers in a game this year. They've got multiple players that can catch the ball. One of the big ones on their team, and we'll see him tonight, is number 80, Brendan Bates. He's a junior. And let me get his numbers because I know
6'6", 235.
Thank you. 6 foot 6 inch, 235 pound senior tight end for the Moeller Crusaders. So thank you so much for tuning into the broadcast. And for those of you listening live on wearecolerain.com, again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight's broadcast. We're about 3.5 minutes away from kickoff. You know, tonight, let's talk a little bit more, Brian. We just briefly touched on Brendan Bates there. Let's talk a little bit about some of these other Moeller Crusaders. And they've had some injuries throughout the year, and they've got a quarterback now that didn't start the year as a starter, but he's played the past several games. And tell us a little bit about Mr. McKenzie and the rest of the Moeller Crusaders.
What you're saying, they had a star quarterback go down in the middle of the season, kind of really early, and they've tried a couple different quarterbacks. They came with Miles McBride started the season, but then they found a gentleman who's Mitchell McKenzie you talked about. You'll see him, you don't see a traditional quarterback number. He wears number 89. He was a wide receiver, played some quarterback as a freshman, probably the better passer, a good athlete. They brought him in, and Moeller as a team, 1,716 yards passing, balanced attack, and he'll be throwing mostly his leading receiver, R.J. Cahoe, a speedster, 42 catches, 10 yards a carry, 418 yards, and Jack McCracken, 6'4". He's going to be a presence in the middle at 412 yards. He's averaging 17.9 yards a catch. And I'll tell you what, there's one guy to watch out for. 13 receptions only, but 351 yards, 27 yards of a reception. Eric Wills. I mean, they'll throw the ball. It's going to be up to Colerain, and their undersized defensive line. And this is probably one of the biggest mismatches in size-wise that Colerain's faced. Moeller predominantly always has a huge offensive line, and this year's no exception. They're going to be giving up almost 100 pounds a man on the defensive line. But Colerain's going to be, what they do, rely on their speed, quickness, and film study.
So down the offensive line, it looks like it's from there, two deep, 225, 280, 235, 300 at right guard, and 215 at right tackle. And again, the tight end, 235 on the end as well.
And Colerain's defensive line, they have one guy over 200.
That's the way it's been. That's the way it's been all year, and it's driven an 8-2 mark. Here come the Moeller Crusaders out on the field with the emblazoned blue and gold. They are in their white tops and their yellow, or I guess what do you call it? We call that maize.
Maize and
gold bottoms. They're blue and gold.
Blue with white tops and gold bottoms, and it's a red out here at Colerain. The Colerain Cardinals, of course, in their red tops and white bottoms. And I'll be honest, when I heard that it was a red out, I really had hoped that they'd be
red pants
and red tops, because we haven't seen the red pants, I don't think, all year. At least I don't remember, but I love that look, the red on red. I know, Brandon, you're not a big fan of it.
To those of you listening at home, we'll describe that because, we cannot show you the red on red, the red on white, or whatever they were wearing tonight because of OHSAA rules.
That's right.
Again, if you want to reach us in the booth, the address here live is radio@wearecolerain.com. Got one from sunny Corona, California. Lenny Lopez wants to hear a lot of touchdown Cardinals tonight. And listening on live chat on YouTube, Mike listening from Indianapolis, Dylan Bigner listening from Cincinnati, Ohio, and usually from Florida, but she made the trip back up. Don Ostertag is here in the house, a former Cardinal athletic department employee in retirement, now up here, visiting the Colerain Cardinals in person for the first time this year.
So Moeller won the toss. They had deferred to the second half. They're going to be kicking off to Colerain. J.J. Davis and Sincere Jones back for the Colerain Cardinals. Kevin Thibodeau, the sophomore phenom kicker, will be kicking off for the Moeller Crusaders.
Yeah, we saw him in warm-ups. He has quite the leg on him.
So I said there's a slight wind, shouldn't affect the kicking game or really anything that much. It's a steady wind, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, back on real Thibodeau real quick. 5 of 6 on the year from a field goal perspective. Only missed 1 extra point, so he's definitely got a leg. We are getting ready to get underway. 2017 Ohio High School Athletic Association Regional Playoff Football action. The foot underneath it. He's a lefty. Kicks it up and pops it up right around the 25-yard line where it's taken by Deontay Smith-Moore. Gets about 3 yards on the play. Going to take it up to about the 20, looks like maybe the 27. That's where Colerain will take over. Can't do much on a pop-up kick like that.
Very effective kick. He almost kicked it up high enough. You compared it to a punt. Really no time to set up blocking, no time to set up a return. Smith-Moore secures the ball. Colerain's going to take over their first possession at their own 28-yard line.
Starting for the Colerain Cardinals across the front line, TJ Ganella, Jacob Davis, Ace, Aaron Schwender, Rusty Feth, and Nick Kroger. Of course, Gunnar Leyendecker in at quarterback, Ivan Pace Jr. at fullback, Javon Hicks, Luke Ponting at receiver, J.J. Davis and Sincere Jones also in the backfield. Traditional wing set formation for the Colerain Cardinals. In motion goes Sincere Jones. Here's a speed pitch back to Sincere. He's got it, looking for some room to run. He's going to get positive yardage, take it out past the 30-yard line. He's going to pick up about 5, maybe 6 on that first down play.
And nothing fancy there from the Cardinals. Just Moeller forces the entire set there. They get the fullback and the quarterback force the pitch early. Sincere Jones uses the J.J. Davis block, finds some space,
5-yard pickup,
picks up 6 yards.
Yeah, Moeller, good size up front. Player to watch, Ryan Mullaney.
He's a beast.
He's a junior at 235 pounds, a disruptor. They're going to try to move him around and disrupt this option.
Runner under center, takes the ball, hands it off right over the middle.
And he fumbled it.
Looks like the ball was on the ground, and Moeller comes up with it. It's that aforementioned Mullaney. So that's exactly what the Cardinals don't want to have happen here early. They turn the ball over, and Moeller will take over. First down and 10 at the Colerain 33-yard line.
Didn't really see what happened. It really kind of wasn't a mesh, or there was a pile of bodies right there, and really didn't see what caused the fumble or what it was, but either way, it's given up. Moeller, great field position. They're going to be at the Colerain 33.
So great starting field position for this Moeller. My God, look at that offensive line. That's unbelievable. I say that to a bunch of folks who just have to listen to it, but they're just huge.
Yeah, that's what they are. You face them every year. So shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers.
Yep, 24 in motion. There's a handoff right over the middle. Met in the backfield is Colin Thurman by this Colerain defense and driven backwards. I think they're going to give him maybe a yard on that. Maybe not. They may
That's a
have him
kind
stuck
spot
there.
if they gave him that many, but still just gets back just past the line of scrimmage. Nope. Yeah.
It's at the original line of scrimmage.
About a half a yard they're going to give him.
Tackle there by a guy who's missed some time this year, Eric Phillips, who hurt himself earlier in the year, a shoulder injury. Kind of been in and out of the lineup. He missed the past 3 weeks. He makes the tackle on his first play tonight.
Snap back once again, handed off to Colin Thurman, found a little bit of running room in the middle. Gets it down to about the 27-yard line, so good run on second down that time. It'll be third and mid-range for the Moeller Crusaders.
So Moeller trying to look like establish the run right away, take advantage of their size. And they're running straight at the Colerain Cardinals. No real pulling guards, nothing really fancy. They're going shotgun formation out of the pistol, but they're just running straight out.
And they're using the trips to the left to kind of really open up space and try to spread the Cardinal defense out.
So third down and 4 at the Colerain 27. Thurman lined up in the backfield next to the quarterback. He takes the handoff. He gets it in the backfield, and he's met immediately and taken down for a loss of yards. Back to the 30-yard line. 3-yard loss on the play. It'll be fourth down for the Moeller Crusaders.
And we talked about Eric Phillips making his coming back off injury. It's a big move for the Cardinals because it allows Ethan Stout, who's been playing linebacker in his stead this almost entire time, to move down the defensive line, giving them, like unusual for most teams, not for the Cardinals. The linebacker moving down the defensive line increases the size, he gets penetration, and makes the play. It sets up a field goal attempt for Thibodeau. It'll be a
47-yard attempt.
47-yard attempt.
There you go. So this is a long one for the left-footed kicker. Let's see what the sophomore can do. He's got a leg. He's only missed 1 field goal all year. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and I don't think it's going to have enough. It is no good. wide left, and I think it had the distance, but it was wide left. So good attempt and good effort by the Moeller Crusaders to try and get some points on the board. As we've said before, as the ball goes through the back of the end zone now, Colerain will take over first down and 10 at their own 20.
Yeah, you can't fault the coach for trying for that. You know, you don't find a lot of high school kickers that can consistently kick over 45 yards, but it's like a punt. If you miss it, it's coming out to the 20. So, yeah, it's a good decision.
So no harm, no foul there. Just lost some time on the clock, the Colerain offense. Only 2 plays in that last series. Have an opportunity here, fumbling it away early, getting a chance on their second offensive series of the game.
I'll tell you what, Moeller's really loading that box.
But it makes sense. There's a handoff across the middle.
Ivan Pace still on his feet.
Taking it out all the way past the 40-yard line and a first down. Nice to see number 5 get loose. He can move, and he can hit some people. He's going to be a big part of tonight's game.
Yeah, Ivan Pace has missed a couple games because of injuries and situations. But what he gives you from the fullback position is power. He will run through arm tackles. And if you're going to bring your safeties that close and the linebackers that close, they better make the initial contact because he ran right through
and
him.
we can see this front, this 3-4 front from the Moeller Crusaders. They're really shading the nose guard to one side, basically trying to draw the Cardinals going to one side of the field or not. Ivan Pace just goes right through it.
There's a pitch to J.J. Davis. He's going to try and get around the end, and he does. He makes 1-man miss, 2-man miss, 3-man miss. He's going to pick up another 10 yards and a first down for the Colerain Cardinals.
Yeah, they're really overplaying one side of that ball, but, you know, with J.J. Davis shows a lot of speed. That's what he does on the outside. Gives him a little bit of shoulder, gets around the corner, picks up the first down into Moeller territory. Ball at the Moeller 47.
Yeah, and J.J. Davis, Deontay Smith-Moore really didn't get a good block on the edge, but
No, he didn't.
he did enough to slow the Moeller defender down. And when you slow down, J.J. Davis is fast, and he gets to the edge.
Now J.J. Davis out wide along with Javon Hicks. 2 wide receivers split to the right. Gunner drops back. He pitches it out, and it's incomplete. Intended for J.J. Davis, but he bounced it off the turf. Don't know if he just lost the handle on that or what, but
well,
it
just kind of rushed
pass.
Yeah, just kind of rushed it. Just a little swing pass out there, and the referees are discussing it. Yes, a ball did go forward.
I don't understand why they need to discuss it at all, but
because the ball that was thrown directly at that referee, he wasn't sure.
It can be difficult sometimes.
Well, I'd rather them conference and be sure than guess. So.
I would have liked to have seen J.J. Davis really chase it down though and secure it in the event that it was ruled a lateral. So second down and 10 at the 48-yard line. There's a pitch wide.
Oh, he's got
some space to run. J.J. Davis is out there blocking. That's Deontay Smith-Moore who takes it deep into Moeller territory all the way down to the 25-yard line. First down, Cardinals.
Again, Moeller loads the box. The outside is there. I mean, it's one-on-one. You've got the cornerback and the safety tied up with the wide receivers. If they can make their blocks, Colerain can have success on the outside.
So we've seen it so far. So far, Moeller is trying to dictate by formation. They're trying to shut it up and give the open in the middle and close down. We saw Ivan Pace make a big play. Now they're trying to kind of close the inside, bait the Cardinals outside, but the Cardinals getting the blocking and the space to the outside.
J.J. Davis in motion now. There's the handoff up to middle. Going to pick up about 2 yards on the play as Ivan Pace Jr. inside the 25 down to, I think they can bring him all the way down to the 22-yard line maybe?
Yeah.
23? Yeah, 23-yard line.
Almost, 2.5, almost 3 yards.
To your point, they really are stacking the box. Love to see somebody go. Would have loved to have seen maybe a pass play on that first down.
A tight end can slip out behind there really easy. Well, but you still got to give them time.
That's right.
When they're that much in the box, there's more guys to block, too.
J.J. Davis in motion. Speed pitch to him. He's going to run around to the right side.
He's fast.
He's going to get some room, and he's into the open. He's going to get all the way down inside the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him out of bounds, but it'll be enough for another Cardinal first down.
That's not a play we've seen a lot from the Cardinals this year. That little toss, sweep, get your speed.
16-yard
a lot of teams
pickup on a play.
kind of by formation, kind of cheat a little bit on that play. But this tonight, Moeller's slow, getting more and more tight, and they're just giving up the outside with the speed they cannot match right now this drive.
Sincere Jones in motion. There's the handoff. It's a fumble. Fumble on the mesh between Gunner and Ivan. Thankfully, Gunner saw it and hopped on it immediately. He's going to lose a couple of yards on the play. It'll be second down and goal.
Yeah, take it to the 9-yard line. He tried to pull that ball out of his belly, and he just, I don't know if he caught an elbow, something right there. I mean, he was definitely trying to take it out. It just, yeah, but he did the smart thing, fell right on it, limit the loss, play again, second down.
Second down and goal from the
9.
9-yard line. So there's a speed pitch out once again. The side is there. Let's see if he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals! 9 yards to the left side. Put 6 on the board. The Cardinals take the lead.
Again, if you're going to load the box, Colerain's going to use their athletes to get outside. We saw J.J. Davis earlier. This time, J.J. Davis, huge block for Sincere Jones for the first score at 7:15 in this first quarter. Extra point pending.
That is not the band. It's Brandon's cell phone.
So Chris,
back, hold us down, kick is up, and it's good. At the 7:15 mark of the first quarter, it's your Colerain Cardinals 7, the Moeller Crusaders 0. And we'd like to thank everyone listening live on wearecolerain.com. Again, you can reach us at the booth at radio wearecolerain.com, or directly in the live chat on YouTube. We got Jim and Terry Shearer listening in from Chicago, Moeller. We got Bearcats win listening in saying let's go Cards. Jim Schneier, I apologize if I mispronounced your last name, listening from South Carolina.
So we get with California, South Carolina, Chicago, and Cincinnati,
and Indianapolis.
So big score for the Colerain Cardinals. One, their first series, they fumble and lose a fumble on their second play from scrimmage. Moeller recovers, can't advance the ball, miss a 47-yard field goal. They get the ball at the 20-yard line, march 80 yards down the field, put 7 points on the board, and now lead Moeller 7-0 with 7:15 to go here in the first quarter. It's a confidence thing, and I think it's important, guys, because we saw Gunner twice so far has lost a fumble. So you wonder if maybe nerves are setting in a little bit. You know, it is the playoffs. He's a senior. But there's a lot of pressure, obviously, that goes along with being the senior here and being the quarterback.
Always pressure. It's how you're going to respond. And what does he do after that first possession and that second fumble? Responds with a heady play and takes his team into the end zone. So back for the Moeller Crusaders, B.J. Hendricks, R.J. Cahoe.
There's a pooch kick, once again, popped up, taken to about the 5-yard line, taken out to the 10, the 15, the 20. There's a little bit of room there.
There's a flag on the play.
Okay, well,
but every time we play a Moeller, I'm not always sure because they wear hand towels that are yellow.
Oh, well.
I think that was just a hand towel.
Okay, see? I even caught myself there.
So the ball taken out to the 30-yard line where Moeller will take over, first down and 10.
Yeah, nope.
This Colerain defense getting a chance to work again, and they have been nothing short of spectacular all season long.
Well, playing with the lead right now, lots of game left ahead, but Moeller Crusaders come at that first possession, running straight at them. They tried to run one counter, and they got lost for yardage. See if they mix it up here, and they have with 3 guys in the backfield in shotgun formation.
McKenzie, a quarterback, takes the ball. It's a fast pitch out to number 24. He's got it. He's immediately tackled by number 1.
R.J. Cahoe, that's their speedster. They got to get him one-on-one in space. But, you know, Sincere Jones, one of the fastest Colerain Cardinals, and it shows sure tackling one-on-ones. Stops him for a 2-yard gain.
And it looks like Sincere is just going to follow Cahoe all the way around the field.
And that's not a bad idea because Sincere kind of new to the corner/linebacker position, switching over and playing a little bit of defense. So second down and 8. There's a handoff across the middle. Once again, that big offensive line trying to find some holes, and they find nothing.
Here for the Colerain Cardinals, the strength of their team is their linebacking core. Luke Bolden, Dan Bolden, Eric Phillips.
But is it?
And Ethan Stout. Every single one of those Colerain Cardinals is in the backfield.
Well, when you've got a smaller defensive line, they shoot the gaps and kind of force them and kind of opens up space for the big guy. The linebackers are bigger than their defensive line.
So it's third down and 7. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line. Moeller needs to get to the 40 for a first down.
Slight adjustment for Brendan Hobbs' helmet. His snap's coming loose.
You know, Brandon, you made a comment about the strength of this defense being their linebackers. I would argue it's their secondary. Talking about a secondary with 14 interceptions on the season, 5 of them returned for touchdowns. Here we go, third down and 7 on the 33. Moeller needing to get to the 40. Let's see what they can do. McKenzie barks out the calls, gets the ball, looks, pass it deep, and it is caught right before the 50 by number 80, that big tight end we were talking about, Brendan Bates, picks up a first down for the Moeller Crusaders. They're going to mark him just inside the 50 at the Colerain 49.
McKenzie just got that off. Ethan Stout from the defensive line position, applying the pressure. He does a good job, finds his big target downfield.
I'll tell you what, that was a laser too. I mean, there was a lot of Colerain defenders in the area, and he found that little window, found the big tight end into Colerain territory at the 49-yard line.
So first down and 10 for the Moeller Crusaders, the Colerain 49. Oh, we got whistles.
Early motion. The Crusaders, that'll be a 5.
Legal procedure,
First down and 15.
Yeah, they put the running back in motion. He set, and then the wing back decided they looked like they were running a jet sweep, and with all that extra motion, the offensive lineman just couldn't hold his water.
Thanks again for joining us on wearecolerain.com. This is Chris Simonitis along with Brian and Brandon Wyatt. So glad you chose your Friday night to join us for a little playoff football. Your Colerain Cardinals up 7-0 here as we approach the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. McKenzie's got the ball. He's in the shotgun, takes it, hands it off in the backfield. Good stiff arm by Thurman. He's going to pick up some room. Jakari Patterson gets him right at the 50, tosses him down. So about a 4-yard gain, but that's pretty good considering where he probably should have gone down.
Yeah, Deshaun Pace, I believe that was in the backfield. Got it. You know, he broke that arm tackle, heading for about a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, and there was two, and it was Thurman broke 2 tackles. He had the initial stiff arm again. Ethan Stout in the backfield. Stiff arms off of him, broke the Deshaun Pace, just kind of came too hard, but he did his job, forced him back inside, and Eric Phillips finishes it off.
Thurman, an experienced player, a 5'10", 210-pound senior running back. So here we go in the I formation. Snap is back. McKenzie's got it. Fakes the handoff, drops back, looks to pass, throws it, and it is over the head of his intended target. It will be third down for Moeller.
Yeah, play action pass. He pulls it back, tries to find Jack McCracken. Well covered. And he throws that into traffic. It's going to be tight. Overthrows him and just.
Colerain with a substitution. They're going to bring in Musty Fast. There's a big defensive lineman, the guard. And they brought in J.J. Davis and Deontay Smith-Moore as extra linebackers / DBs. I don't really know what you call them. Eric Phillips, Dan Bolden got their hands down. They're going to come from the defensive end position.
So this is an interesting look. Haven't seen this. 3 rush. A little bit of pressure in the backfield. There's a pitch out wide. And it's incomplete. It was a lateral, but
we'll see if he secured it before he went in bounds.
I don't think he did.
Not secure it, but it will be a 6-7 yard loss. Colerain Cardinals, Eric Phillips did everything but get the quarterback. I'm pretty sure he got held, but it didn't matter, and he forced McKenzie. Great coverage downfield. He's got to throw it to the outlet with the Eric Phillips pressure. Forces an errant throw that goes backwards 7 yards. And the pressure forces a loss, and it'll be Moeller punting the football.
Yeah, Javon Hicks is set up at about his own 15.
Thibodeau back at around his 31. Snap is back. He's got it. Not a whole lot of pressure. It's a good punt. Wavers a little bit. Fair catch called right inside the 20-yard line. And that is where the Colerain Cardinals will get their third offensive series of this first quarter, leading 7-0.
Yeah, not the longest punt there, but Thibodeau gets behind the air under it. And forces a fair catch from Hicks.
Yeah, anytime that you can get a kick without a return, you've done your job well. And thanks to everybody from Waycross Community Media that's helping us out tonight. We'll have the replay up a little bit later. You can follow it on Twitter. We'll have it up on our Facebook page. 9:79 on Spectrum TV and 8:50 on Cincinnati Bellfly Optics Tuesday, the 7th on 11, and Friday the 10th on 10 a.m.
That's a whole litany of numbers that nobody's going to remember.
Exactly. Don't listen to me. Go read it yourself.
Yep, we'll get it up. Don't worry. Here we go. J.J. Davis in motion. Gunnar Leyendecker takes the ball, hands it off to Ivan Pace Jr. He's going to pick up a few yards on the play before he's taken down.
And so far, Moeller's done one of two things. They've either said, let the fullback beat us, or let the pitchback beat us. Pitchback has done that. Ivan Pace picks up 4. We really haven't seen them force Gunnar Leyendecker to keep the football.
Yeah, Gunnar hasn't passed, and he hasn't had an official rush. Oh, you're right. One completion. That right. That was not a lateral. One incompletion, and he hasn't kept the ball to run it. So there we go. He's got it now, and he's going to pitch it out wide. Let's see if he can make a man miss. J.J. Davis does. He picks up positive yards. Gets knocked out of bounds by number 84. Put his hands right into J.J. Davis's helmet. That's how he tackled him. But either way, it's enough for a Cardinal first down.
Yeah, Eric Willis there with the hit on the sidelines. Some of the Colerain faithful wanted maybe a late hit. J.J. Davis initiated that hit on the sidelines.
He did.
It was a good clean hit. He got right back up.
Yep.
And it's a first down for the Cardinals.
The ball spotted at the 31.
The more we keep this defense out there, the more tired they'll get. And all of a sudden, those wide angles become a lot easier to run. Only one wide receiver split out wide to the left. Gunner takes it, rolls around, looks to keep it himself, and he does. And there's an opening. Gunner Leyendecker, the senior quarterback, takes it up to the 45-yard line. It's another Colerain first down.
Yeah, this time you said he hadn't run it yet. I guess he was listening to you in the booth. This time they overplayed the pitch man, and he does a great job taken down by Joe Tepfer, but not after another Colerain first down to the 45.
I had no idea why you were sitting with me to talk. Now I can understand what you're trying to say. He's pointing at me in the booth. Like, why are you pointing at? Yeah, because I was right. See,
I can
he's
tell you
trying to admit I was right.
When you're all right sometimes, son.
Yeah.
So first down. Oh, whistles.
And a timeout.
Officials timeout.
An official's timeout.
Yeah,
oh, no.
the play clock was the play clock was going to go down from the sidelines.
And I can't tell if Bolden was upset with Leyendecker or the referee is upset with Leyendecker.
Yeah.
The Colerain campus.
He says you got to look at the clock. You got to know what it is.
Yeah, no,
It
so
seems
that,
like that took a while. I don't know if they just placed the ball quickly and the referees are getting, setting a good pace for the game. But it is. I mean, you've got the big 25-second clock in the end zone.
The first time out of 3:14.
and with that, I'd like to take a minute to remind all of you who are watching that we couldn't do what we do without the help of the Colerain Boosters. They fund our equipment, they fund our website fees, they fund everything that we do, and that's just not some nebulous group of people. Those are the people of Colerain Township. Those are the alumni and the parents and the fans of Colerain High School, Colerain Middle, and White Oak Middle. And I want to point out to you a little widget in the upper right-hand part of your screen. It's a little circle with an eye on it. If you click on that, you're going to see a little window pop open and give you an opportunity who are listening and watching tonight's broadcast to donate to the Colerain Boosters. And I strongly encourage you to maybe think about tossing $5 or $10 our way. Every little bit helps. We're thankful and grateful for anything you can donate. Gunnar Leyendecker back under center for the Colerain Cardinals out of the timeout. There's a speed pitch once more to Sincere Jones. He makes one-man miss, gets past the 50, stays on his feet, into Moeller territory, and he's going to have enough for the first down. He's right at the 45. They're moving the chains.
I know the young man. I know the young man knows how fast he is. But he did this little hesitation move on the edge there to try to get by. He's faster than that guy. He's run. And he's gone for a touchdown.
Coming from a former offensive lineman
who
did not have that speed. Gunner takes the ball, hands it off across the middle. Once again, Ivan Pace. Yep, trying to get some room.
Still not down, but they'll blow the whistle.
Yep, going to pick up 3 yards on the play. So I appreciate the need absolutely there to continue to try and take that ball up the middle a little bit, soften the middle of that line, keep those safeties in, allows those big runs to the edges to work.
Bolden sideline not happy. They're trying to wonder. The referee walked it back up about 3 yards because he's like, that's where the play was blown dead. Just because Pace ended up 3 yards back. He never went down, and there's a forward progress. Picked up 5 yards.
3-yard gain on the play. Snap is back. Gunner takes it, hands it off once again. Going to pick up another yard on the play, out to about the 41, it looks like.
I know you want to give them time for the forward progress, but they're a little slow with the whistles right there. But as long as they're consistent, I'm fine with it.
Along with Ryan
Moeller trying to play a guessing game. They've done so right here, trying to kind of bait Leyendecker to give up that dive play there, and they did, and they're holding it to a minimal gain.
It's a big play for the Cardinals here on the Moeller 42-yard line, needing 7 yards for the first down. He drops back, looks to pass, he throws it, and it is in and out of the hands intended for number 6, Deontay Smith-Moore, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Expect to see the punting team come on out for the first time for the Colerain Cardinals.
Yeah, a little play action there, and he tried a little throwback, a little wheel route.
Little wheel route in it. And Smith-Moore might have been open.
He wasn't going to get the first down.
But he might have been open at a later time, but Leyendecker didn't have the time to set and let that play develop, and he just had to throw it right away. And even if Smith-Moore catches it, to your point, it wouldn't be a first down. Although this is a good spot for a fake.
They're not going to fake.
4th down and 7 at the 42.
Snap is back. Lawson Sandusky's got it. Rugby style, kicks it. It's going to bounce and take a great Colerain hop, go all the way to the end zone. There's a flag late. tossed from the
Penalty
complete
flag.
opposite side of the field. Colerain knocks it out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You know what? This might be a sideline from where it was thrown.
No, it's not.
No, it's
I
not.
can tell you exactly what it be. We gave Willis all the credit last play where a nice clean hit in bounds. That was not a clean hit. He cheap shot at Alonzo Kendricks. The gunner on that play, on complete opposite side of the play. Willis is the man blocking him, and he just pushed him in the back. He's in the opposite side of the field. Referee right there sees it, and it's a personal foul against the Moeller Crusaders. Half the
Illegal
distance to the
hands,
goal from
Moeller.
the 2-yard line.
That'll be the one.
We'll put it at the 1-yard line.
So pretty smart play by the Moeller Crusader, knowing that even if it's a personal foul, there's almost
it's a
no impact
smart,
to
It's
that.
a smart, dumb penalty.
No, it's neither.
So-
It's a mental mistake which only cost him a yard, but
It's a mental mistake. If he makes another one of those, he is gone for the rest of the evening.
actually it's inside the one.
It's inside the 1-yard line. So,
So-
Moeller is going to be literally on the goal line. Quarterback will be about 4 yards deep into the end zone. This is an opportunity for the Colerain defense to do something special. Last week against Winton Woods, Moeller had a ball popped up in this exact same situation. Winton Woods picked it off and took it in for the
Not
what
only did they have
surprised
the
me
similar
this.
situation, the center hit himself.
Yeah, and this is at the
fumbled the ball.
shotgun from their own goal line.
Yep, so 4 yards deep in their own end zone. The Moeller Crusaders look to get out. First down and 10, trailing 7-0. Snap is back, take it, looks to pass, throws it deep down the sideline. Nobody there, there's a flag. I can't imagine what that was for,
Yeah,
but
it's a
we'll
little,
see.
they tried to run a little hook and go, and I believe they got Javon Hicks on a little bit too much contact.
Well, you can see through this disparaging look from Eric Phillips that it is in fact going to be pass interference against Colerain, and
And even though that ball was well overthrown, there is no such rule
As
as uncatchable in high school football.
so that's a gift to the Moeller Crusaders by the Colerain defense. They're going to take him out from the 1-yard line all the way up to about the 10, and they'll have a first down and 10 now. 16, excuse me.
15-yard penalty.
Yep, 15-yard penalty.
So 15 plus 1 is 16.
It is indeed, and that's where they plant. That's where they plant the sticks, and that's where Moeller will get it. First down and 10 from their own 16, trailing 7-0 with 1:39 left to go in the first quarter. Snap is back. There's a handoff right across the middle. Good initial burst by the tailback. Going to pick up about 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, that's Luke Bolden on the tackle. Good push from that offensive line. They made the holes that time. It's a 5-yard gain.
You know who didn't like that pass interference call? And not a man I would
I'm
upset.
gonna pick up
Former
second
Colerain
down.
Cardinal safety and
It's still a long time.
UC safety Andre Jones is now a Colerain Township police officer right outside the window. He didn't like that call.
So second out of 5.
KO in motion, takes this handoff, goes around and run. Uh-oh, he planted his foot. Reverse field, tried to go the other way. A little bit of room over there, but Jakari Patterson wraps him up, and he gets cleaned up and taken out of bounds for a loss.
Yeah, they tried the jet sweep there. Colerain was all over it. I mean, he barely got the ball, and there were 3 Cardinals there ready to greet him. He reversed the field, and it looked like he had speed to get to the outside. He is their burner, but stayed home. Jakari Patterson.
It should have been not should have been, what was a 5-yard loss.
Only
It's
2.
There's only a 1-yard loss. It'll be third down and 6.
So the defense holding tight here. They can prevent a first down here. Cardinals will get the ball back. Good field position. McKenzie claps his hands, takes the ball, fakes the handoff, pitches it across the middle. It is caught. It's going to be enough for the first down. Once again, that huge tight end, number 80, Brendan Bates, is going to take it out to about the 30-yard line. First down, Crusaders.
Number 86, Austin Bradfish, in the quarterback, does a good job. Cardinals rock Sean Mason, the blitz from the outside. Bradfish finds the tight end, who kind of just sat down in that space right where the blitz came from.
What is it about us playing GCL teams and then switching their quarterbacks halfway through the first quarter?
That'll be the final play of the first quarter after 1 quarter of play here. At Colerain High School, it's your Colerain Cardinals 7, Crusaders of Moeller 0. I'd like to thank everyone listening live on WeAreColerain.com. Take this time to thank James Shearer, Mark Strong, TJ Strong, Jeno Strong, Mark Strong, all listening from Columbus, Ohio. Ricka Lane, Tanya Williams, Dennis
Wilmus.
Sure, Tanya Williams. Tina and Dennis Hogel listening from their backyard. Didn't say where the backyard was. And former Colerain Cardinal wide receiver a guy that could show some of these Colerain Cardinals how to block on the edge, Rico Booker.
I don't think Rico had 4 catches on the year, but he's the hardest working wide receiver that has ever played this. I'm glad you brought him up, and it's good to hear from you, Rico. It was always fun to watch you on the edge. You were an extra offense. We called you guys the wide guards back in the day, but Rico Burke, a very hard-nosed, unselfish player from Colerain past.
And an AWMS listening in from Westchester, Butler County.
So Moeller's first down, ball spotted at their 30 as we start this second quarter. You know, Moeller runs some interesting formations. They run the shotgun, and they almost have 2-3 tight ends and a fullback, kind of hybrids there.
Yep.
This time,
they've got a bunch of 3 wide receivers split out wide to the left. Single set back in the shotgun. Hands the ball off over the middle. Good pursuit by the Colerain defense. They're going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. Again, that's just the size of the offensive line for Moeller, kind of pushing a little bit. But, you know, kudos to the linebackers at Colerain. They're filling those gaps quick.
Colerain Cardinal down on the play.
Officials timeout.
Brennan Hobbs.
You know, Brennan Hobbs has struggled the last couple of weeks with, I believe it's an ankle injury. The leading sack master for the Colerain Cardinals. Inspirational. He's not a captain, but he's their inspirational captain.
If Colerain's defensive line wasn't small already, he's been starting very well for the past couple weeks when Phillips has been out playing D-line. Tanner Real. Tanner is listed at what, 180, 190 on the roster?
Yeah.
That's being very generous with his weight. He's probably closer to 170. The young man doing a great job so far this year.
But again, this is a joint broadcast from WeAreColerain.com and Waycross Community Media. If you like what you hear tonight, want to be a part of a future broadcast or even create a broadcast of your own, be behind the camera, behind the mic, or in the truck, remember you can contact them at www.waycross.tv/volunteer or give them a call, 513-825-2429.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Crusaders. Around 35-yard line.
Yeah, Brennan Hobbs is coming off with a noticeable limp, and he's getting some assistance. So hopefully this gentleman will be fine in getting back. If not, next man step up, Tanner Real. In for the Colerain Cardinals.
Continues a tradition of very small but fast nose guards for the Colerain Cardinals.
No question about that. And whistle blows to start the clock. In the shotgun, there's the handoff. Once again, Bradfish takes it, gives it to, didn't see who got the ball carrier on that, but they're going to take it out close to a first down. I think they're going to be about a yard short. So it'll be 3rd and short for the Moeller Crusaders.
Thurman on the carry on there. It's a counter play.
31.
Moeller pulling their entire side to the right. Getting close to a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. And
That was actually Christopher Watkins, number 28. I didn't think it was Thurman back there. It was Christopher Watkins who took that. It was a 5'11". I'm sorry.
So out comes the 170 Tanner Real. In comes Taj Roberts, who is the largest man the Colerain Cardinals have at 6'6". And
310 pounds.
Yeah, so he's going to play nose guard now.
They want to block up that line. Let's see what Taj can do there. He gets it.
And he needs the 40.
Oh, they had him on initial on the stop, but they brought in their running quarterback here. It looked like, is that 86 in the ball game?
Bradfish has been in there the whole time.
Yep, Bradfish has been in there.
Okay, this entire series.
6'3", 180-pound junior. Very similar in size and stature to Mitch McKenzie, who started the game.
Except he wears 86 instead
Except
of
he
12.
wears 86 instead of 12.
Yeah, Ivan Pace looked like he hit him behind a lot of scrimmage, but nice extra effort by the Moeller quarterback.
That was one of those ones where Ivan Pace hit him in the backfield, but just the angle he hits him, he's going to fall forward for the first down.
Yep, so now 1st down and 10 for Moeller on their own 41-yard line. Man in motion. Drops back to Bradfish. He looks to pass, gets out of the sack. Gets out of another sack, stays on his feet, but he's not going to get out of a 3rd sack as the Colerain Cardinals and Daniel Bolden take him out of bounds for no gain.
And I'll tell you what, they've missed him the past couple of weeks, but Eric Phillips, and Coach Bolden said at the end of the year, his length just gives you so much on the outside. Played tight end, the basketball player last year, moved him over the defensive side. And Bradfish really just has nowhere to go because if he throws it, Phillips is going to bat it right down back in his face. And he causes the play, gets away from it, but Bolden cleans it up.
So second down and looks like 11 where the markers are on the field. There's a handoff across the middle and met in the backfield and taken down for a 1 or 2 yard loss. Number 28 for the Moeller Crusaders, Christopher Watkins on the carry.
Watkins got that handoff, tried to make the move the outside, but he saw Ivan Pace in position for the contain, tried to cut it upside, back inside, and Dan Bolden was waiting for him. And again, we get to look at this formation for the Colerain Cardinals. They bring in,
It's almost a dime.
it's a dime package with J.J. Davis and Smith Moore at DB.
Yep.
Bolden goes down. Phillips is going to line up a defensive end somewhere. They bring Taj Roberts to rush up the middle for the big man. So it was Rusty Feth last drive. It'll be Taj Roberts this drive.
You get to the playoffs and you see things you've never seen before. There's the snap back once again to Bradfish. He looks to pass. He throws it across the middle, and it's caught. A spin, taken down. Not enough for the first down. Up to the 50-yard line.
Close enough to maybe go for it. They needed the 48. They got
48.
the 49.
Yep,
And a good play by K-Out. Hicks handed him for about a 4 or 5 yard gain. He spun off the tackle, falls forward, and he's just a yard short. Moeller brings in the punt team again.
Yeah, Brandon Kuzmana is going to set up at about his own 45. But
I was joking about the Cardinals faking. I am not joking.
this, yeah,
about the
4th and 1, just across the 50.
Snap is
They're
back.
gonna kick
Punter's got it. He's got to kick it. It's a high punt. Drops it about the 20. Colerain stays
nice
away
bounce.
from it. Good Moeller bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the Colerain 6-yard line.
I was kidding about Colerain faking it.
That was the spot.
That was the spot. You're the Moeller Crusaders.
Yep.
You're 4 and 6 on the year.
You're down 7-0.
You're the 7 seed at Colerain. Colerain is a heavy favorite, and Colerain is known for their defense this year. You take any shot you can get against this vaunted defense when they're not on the field. Expected it, but Rodenberg's won 2 state championships, so we'll defer to him.
And Kuzmana with a great kick, no return. This ball rolls out of bounds, Coffin corner. Colerain deep in their own territory at
And
the 7.
and the Cardinals trap the Moeller Crusaders inside their own 5-yard line. Crusaders trap the Cardinals inside their 10-yard line to flip the field.
Linebacker under center, takes the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, tries to spin. He's going to pick up a couple of yards on the play. Taken down by number 44 and number 6 on the play.
And a good play by the Moeller Crusaders, but also a good play there by Gunner linebacker. Moeller had everyone there. I don't know if it was a missed assignment of blocking up front or just a defensive adjustment or blitz up front. Everything was there. Linebacker did a good job and just kind of took what the defense gave him, picked up 2 yards when it could have been a big loss.
3 yards officially, at least on the scoreboard. 2nd down and 7. Takes it. There's a speed pitch out wide right. Once again, J.J. Davis has got it. Stays on his feet and taken out of bounds, but not until he gets up to almost the 15-yard line. We'll see. We'll mark it at the 14. So it'll be 3rd down and 5.
And J.J. Davis just, the timing was a little off on that little quick pitch. His linebacker was thinking about pitching it before he got out of the snap and kind of fumbled this ball coming out of the mesh. But it'll be 3rd down and 3. And the Moeller Crusaders jump.
Yeah, Colerain runs that little hitch there. The fake motion draws the Moeller Crusaders offside. This will be an automatic 1st down for Colerain Cardinals.
That's good for another
I shouldn't be telling Moeller
first down.
But if you know the Colerain Cardinals get right to the line of scrimmage, they're probably going to run that dummy fake. And they do so here for about the 3rd time this season.
Spot on the Colerain 19, 1st and 10.
First down officially up at the 19-yard line now. 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Only 7-0. Cardinals looking for something. Gunner linebacker drops back to pass. He throws it down the field, intended for Deontay Smith-Moore, and just over his extended reach. It almost seemed like Deontay kind of checked up there a little bit. I'm not sure what happened there, but he catches that. He's gone. There's nobody in front of him.
Yeah, they go back to that wheel route. They go play action. It's there.
The post wheel. Javon Hicks drawing the defense over. Deontay Smith-Moore beating a linebacker into space on the wheel route. And just past him, incomplete.
Would you say just a little bit more air under that ball? Maybe Deontay gets to it? Possibly. There's a snap once again, a handoff across the middle, and the Moeller defensive interior line is there. And he doesn't go down, but Ivan Pace gets absolutely nothing. He may have actually lost a yard.
And it's hard to tell on a play like that if it's just not enough air or he just slowed down his route. Just something about the timing was off there.
Yep.
Alex Merritt makes the play, going 2 ways for the Moeller Crusaders.
3rd down,
3rd down and 10 for the Colerain Cardinals. And for the first time tonight, we see them go to the shotgun formation.
Yep, trying to give Gunner a little bit more time, give him the opportunity to pass. Looks like we're going to have 4 wide receivers, one to the short side here on the right. And
another timeout from the sidelines.
This one by Coach Rodenberg and the Moeller Crusaders.
Yeah, Moeller didn't like what they saw. As you said, Colerain coming out for the first time in the shotgun formation. And just because they come in the shotgun doesn't mean they're going to throw it. They like to run that speed option to the outside with the clear out with those wide receivers. They like to throw that little wide receiver screen, or they'll also run deep. So Coach Rodenberg wants to get his defense set. You know, it's a big third down conversion deep in Colerain territory. They need third down and 10.
And Moeller's did what they had to. When you're pinned deep in your own territory, they flip the field and now have the Cardinals pinned deep. Cardinals have got 1 first down. They're trying to get another.
this is going to be a very interesting year in Division I playoffs for the state of Ohio. There's a lot of teams that I think at the end it's going to be the usual suspects, but as evidenced again, we said it before the game, Moeller coming in 4-6, but it's only 7-0, and some people were predicting some pretty ridiculous scores, and that's just not the way it works when you play a team like Moeller.
So Colerain back to the half wing, 2 wide receivers to the left.
In motion is Sincere Jones, and there's a speed pitch to him, and this is going to be Sincere, find some room and see if you can get out, and he doesn't find anything. Moeller had to know that play was coming, and they defended it beautifully. It's going to be 4th down, and on comes the punting unit for the 2nd time tonight for the Cardinals.
Well, that's one of those, that's a home run or nothing right there. They get him to the outside. They know they're trying. Colerain's had success there. This time the Moeller Crusaders get off the blocks and force him out of bounds. So we bring in Austin Sandusky, your kicker for Colerain Cardinals, going to set up at the 5.
Lawson had a really good punt his first time. Pinned Moeller down at the 1-yard line.
R.J. Cahoe, this speedster.
Doesn't have nearly as much room to work with here. Snap is back to him. He's got it, takes it, kicks it, and it's straight up. Not so much a good punt this time.
But it hits a Moeller player, but goes out of bounds.
It does get up to the 40. Looks like they're going to mark it out of bounds. 46-yard line.
46, 47. Yeah, the rugby-style kicker, he gets it out there and doesn't get a lot of foot on it. And I tell you what, the Moeller,
they were coming.
Well, they were coming, but when you're on the return team, you're blocking your return team, there's usually some key word that they yell. I know Colerain traditionally yells poison, get away from the ball. Yeah. That ball did hit a Moeller Crusader and was kicked out of bounds. Probably got an extra 3-4 yards on that kick. But so Moeller, good field position, down 7.
Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Defense needs to step up one more time.
Bradfish back in at quarterback.
Yeah, I think they've made that switch now permanently. Didn't like what they saw from McKenzie early on in the game. Bradfish takes the ball, rolls, hands it off this time to Kehoe in the backfield.
And
what
again,
a play.
In the backfield, Ethan Stout.
Ethan Stout, as I said, been filling in a linebacker all year. He started the season as a defensive line down there. He's built like linebacker. Lots of strength, beats his man off the ball. They try to run that quick counter back, and he is right there for the tackle.
Good to see number 52, Brendan Hobbs, back in the game as well, also in on that tackle. So 2nd down and 9 on the scoreboard. Bradfish is back again. Trip wide receiver split out wide here. There's the handoff across the middle, trying to find some room, and he does. That is again number 28. Takes it out to the 40-yard line of the Colerain Cardinals. Well, actually, they're going to mark him down and back at the 42.
Yeah, he fell down and kind of did that little skid on the ground for those extra yards.
All right. So at the Colerain 42-yard line now, 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, they need to get to the 36, but this might be 2 down possessions right here.
Could very well much be. I think Moeller's converted their last 2 third-down plays. Look for Brendan Bates, find him on the field.
Well, look, I mean, they've got, I'm not sure, we've got a number that's not listed in the roster for the Moeller Crusaders, 87. They've got another tight end almost just as big lined up in the fullback stage.
And we've got a timeout, Moeller.
So, Chris, we've got 2 rosters and a 2 deep from Moeller, and we do not have an 87.
That's the both. I mean, that roster that you've got hanging up, that's from the official Moeller game guide. That's what they sent, and then the other roster is what I took off of GCLsports.com. And 87 is not on either one. 87 is not on either one. Well, maybe
conspiracy.
Maybe they had a last-minute.
Well, you know what? And my son wearing 4 different numbers in one game in his playing day. You don't know if it's a guy going both ways needs an eligible number.
That is correct. That's what he's doing.
If you recall last week, number 43 for the Colerain Cardinals had quite a game at quarterback.
Yeah, Leyendecker got blood in his jerseys.
Exactly. So a 3rd down and 7. He can get to the Colerain 36.
Brandon is feverishly writing down scores from other games, and we'll have those for you during halftime. So 3rd down and 6. Brad Fish in at quarterback. Snap is back. He picks it up, looks to pass. Got some time. Now he's rolling. Throwing, and it is incomplete.
Yep, they were saying the ball hit the ground.
It was nearly intercepted, but the ball is said to have skipped off the ground. Incomplete.
And again, a dangerous area. At the ball at the 47, you need 6 yards.
It's at the 42.
The 42. They have brought.
But it is a very long. This is not.
Yeah,
I'm surprised they didn't run the ball there. I really thought that they might do exactly what you guys were saying.
Two tries to get 3 yards apiece.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought they would do
you
that.
got a weapon. Kuzmana had a great kick last time.
And there's another one. It's a high kick. It's going to take Javon Hicks all the way down inside the 1. He drops it. Colerain picks it up, and they're going to have it, but they're going to have it inside the 5-yard line.
That's when you get it talking to. Never field the ball inside the 5-yard line. You take a chance on that ball bouncing. You don't even fair catch it there. You don't even touch it there. If that ball is going to land inside the 10-yard, you let it hit the ground.
He's going to get yelled at.
I
know.
Coach Bolden already had a preliminary
I
conversation.
didn't see. He got bailed out by one of his teammates.
Alonzo Kendricks, who's
fell
been
on
there all year on special teams. He's biggest special teams of the year, player of the year right there.
Yeah, but Colerain's last possession started at the 2, and this one again is starting at the 2.
So the offense really kind of sputtering these past couple of series. They had some success early and midway through the first quarter, but have not done much since. With 5:45 to go in the first half, Colerain still leading 7-0, but really need this offense to get themselves back on track. With 2 timeouts, they've got an opportunity here to make something happen. Gunnar Leyendecker under center, J.J. Davis in motion. Takes the ball, handoff right over the middle, and once again, just nothing there at all. They're not going to have a lot of luck running right up the middle against this Moeller defense.
But what it does is give them some space.
Yep, absolutely.
Made by Joe Tepfer.
Taking a look at their defense line, 6'2", 230, 6 foot 225, 6'3", 225, 6'2", 230.
Well, they got the offensive lineman, the 300-pounder going both ways. So.
Yep. There's Gunnar, takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, makes it 6. Leyendecker takes the ball around him. He's going to get caught, but he's going to get a huge run all the way down inside the Moeller 30-yard line. First down, Cardinals.
When you commit that many guys to the line of scrimmage, if you miss big. Gunnar Leyendecker makes them pay. He's a huge run all the way down, and he's running down. He's run down by Eric Wills, the touchdown-saving tackle.
Okay, he wasn't gone, but man, that was cool.
Once you got to calm yourself down.
Gunner's fast, but he's not wide receiver fast, and you got Wills going both ways.
So back under center, then they do it quickly. Handoff once again, this time to Ivan Pace Jr., taken down by number 6 after a couple of yards.
And again,
maybe 1 yard.
For some reason, it's only when we play Moeller. I thought there was a flag on the field.
No,
that was the
flag corps.
That was the flag corps for Moeller.
I saw the same thing. Yeah, we're looking across the field. Flag corps for Moeller is warming up with their gold flags, and I thought there were multiple penalties on that play.
Number 6.
I thought there were 6 penalties on that play. Turns out it was the 6.
You guys keep talking about a flag that's not real. Okay, here we go.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Gunnar takes the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps himself. He's tackled in the backfield, but he leans forward. Once again, number 6, and that's a familiar name, by the way. A fellow by the name of Sam Weich, playing linebacker for the Moeller Crusaders.
Never heard of him.
Sam Winch?
No, I think it's Weich. Is it Sam Weich?
He's the grandson of former Bengals coach Sam Weich.
So after that huge run, Colerain stumbling here on the first 2 plays right out of the gate. No gain. 3rd down and 10.
I might have been premature with saying he was gone.
I believe being tackled from behind.
You're having flashbacks to when he was a sophomore a couple of years ago in those playoff games against
those extra
X and
pounds
Elder.
made him a little slower.
Yeah, he's a little bigger. There's no doubt about it. He drops back, touches the pass. A guy wide open across the middle, and it is caught. Stepped into the middle, heading into the end zone. Number 2, Javon Hicks.
That they love so much. Moeller jumps it. Javon Hicks, stalk block, went right off of it, up, ran a post. He's all alone. Leyendecker just throws it softly in the air, lets Hicks track it down.
He almost threw it. The hardest receiver to hit is the one that wide open.
lofts it up to him. Hicks catches it and makes the defenders who finally caught back up with a miss. And takes it all the way in for 6. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. And at the 3:38 mark of the second quarter, it's your Colerain Cardinals 14. The Crusaders of Archbishop Moeller 0.
You know, I tell you, I'm reminded of the game back in Fairfield. If you recall, in that game, Javon Hicks muffed a punt. And it did not go well, and he lost it, and I think Fairfield recovered it. And Coach Bolden told us after the game that, you know, he's a senior, he's committed to the University of Cincinnati. You go up to him and you say, hey, look, you screwed up, it's done, we move on, because you're going to have an opportunity to make a play later. Javon Hicks coming off of just now again, making a poor decision to try and field a punt inside the 5. Thankfully, his teammate was there to bail him out. And what's he do when we get down the other end of the field? Beautiful catch, beautiful stop and run for a touchdown, Javon Hicks, putting 6 more on the board for the Cards.
It was a perfectly designed play. As
Yeah,
I said,
it was.
They've been running that little swing pass to the inside the slot receiver, and it was 2-on-2. Both the outside defenders just jumped all over that, and Javon just walked past it.
He really did.
A great play call.
So that gives the Cardinals a little bit more breathing room. They got down there. There's still 3:38 left to go in this half.
So B.J. Hendricks and KO.
Mangold will be kicking off for the second time tonight. Again, the aforementioned Mangold, we never really talk about him because, you know, again, he's just become such an automatic football player. It's crazy. There's a squib kick on the ground, picked up at the 5-yard line, giving the special teams a chance to get down there. Great move by number 24, and he's out in space. Takes it out to the 35-yard line. He made a great move and made a Cardinal special teamer just go flying. But at the end of the day, they do take him down, and Moeller will start off 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And one thing that I saw there is a squib kick. It kind of delays the return, but the Moeller blocking on that. It was a good run back.
Yep.
But give that credit to your up man.
Yep.
Every Colerain defender down there was blocked. Deshaun Pace makes the tackle. And Moeller's going to have the ball at their own 31. And they've sticking with Bradfish. He's had some success moving the ball.
Yep, Bradfish is back in at quarterback, and Thurman dotting the I. 2 offset linemen, only 2 wide receivers. He drops back, looks to pass, throws it. It is off the ground. Yep. Intended for number 10, but it bounced off the ground a little low. 2nd down, forthcoming.
Jack McCracken couldn't get his hands underneath that. They just want a quick out. Very safe pass, trying to get the quarterback a little bit of confidence with a little timing route, but he does. He grounds it to him.
Clock stops on the incomplete pass.
They still have 2 timeouts. 3:27, still a lot of time.
They
to
have
work with.
1 timeout
Would you
left.
like
one
some,
timeout?
you like some other score updates? Or
No,
do
no,
you
no.
want to
Yeah,
wait
no,
till-
no, wait until halftime.
I'll tell you one thing. Chase Wolf is really good. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, he was a GCL South Player of the Year, so he's going to Wisconsin. There's a pass back to Bradford. He takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, tries to find some room to run, and Dan Bolden says, not over here, son.
Yeah, they go 2 wide receivers, and then they run the slot, the opposite side receiver on a jet sweep to draw the Colerain defense. They stay home. Nice assignment football. Dan Bolden, a big tackle, a 3rd down and 8.
So outside of that opening series for Moeller, who had a shot at a long 47-yard field goal, they've not been all that close to scoring. The defense really doing a good job buttoning up. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Drops back to Bradfish. He looks to ball. Ball's on the ground, and the Cardinals recover.
There's 2 men that make that play. Ivan Pace on the big tackle, and there's Ethan Stout. Oh, wait a minute. That's a 4. That's not an 11.
That's a Dan Bolden.
Dan Bolden.
Another fumble recovery for Dan Bolden.
And Bradfish really had no
took a
choice
shot.
there. We had no choice but to hold on to it because the man he won at Wills was, or number 10, excuse me.
So even on the turn.
McCracken.
He was the intended receiver, but Javon Hicks had that. It was basically a comeback route right at the sticks. He had it completely covered, and he had to hold on to the football. And the Cardinals' pressure that takes care of the rest.
I'll tell you what, the referee started the play clock right away. Colerain takes the field with only 10 seconds left in the play clock.
No, they've got 2 timeouts, but it looks like Gunner's going to get it off, and it's a speed pitch
Deontay
back.
Smith-Moore's going to throw it.
Oh, and it just popped it up a little bit, and it's going to be caught. Moeller intercepts it, so Colerain's going to turn it right back over Crusaders are going to get tackled at about the 31-yard line. So
Oh, it was there.
that really couldn't have gone any worse.
That is.
They rushed it. They rushed the play.
was-
Gunner should have called timeout. He absolutely
No,
should
he had
have.
plenty of time as a heartbreaker. It was just a great play. Deontay Smith-Moore is not the tallest of quarterbacks, and it was there. They were going halfback pass. It was wide open, but the taller defensive lineman just got in there and made contact.
He hit him as he's throwing and forces an errant pass.
It was there.
He just popped. He
It's
just popped
the
ball right up.
perfect call.
It's the
After a
perfect
big
call.
turnover,
It's
you go
yep.
with the trick play, big play over, but it's good play by the Moeller defense to force the bad throw. Another to make the interception.
So just like that, one turnover and then another turnover. And Moeller has the ball. First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line. 2:29 left to go in the first half. Kind of right back where we started. Number 12, McKenzie, back in at quarterback. He's running and throwing, looking to complete. And he does. Caught for about a 3-yard gain on the far right sideline.
And that play was all pace and pace. Ivan Pace applying the pressure from the backside. Linebacker McKenzie forced to throw it on the run. Deshaun Pace knocks Brendan Bates out of bounds.
That does stop the clock. They give him about almost 4 yards on that play.
Second down.
As I see, they're rolling out their quarterbacks. Colerain's smaller defensive line is getting pressure. If they keep him in the pocket, that time they rolled him out to get him out of the pocket. As he waits for the play call.
75 and 56 of the offensive line. They're not even in their stance yet.
5 seconds left.
They've
Moeller
only-
is going to
they've-
have to burn a timeout here.
Yep.
Couldn't get their play in.
So here's the advantage for the Colerain Cardinals. Yes, they're smaller up front. But in this case, they know Moeller's going to throw the ball. They can kind of sit back and just speed rush upfield and get
I need
to
you
the
to
quarterback.
frequent our corporate sponsors at every opportunity. Game On Sports
So
Bar.
again, just follow
Plato's
us.
Closet,
Thanks again. You'll follow us on
Quicker
Twitter.
Steak and
Find us on
Lube,
Facebook.
Midwest
We'll have the
Film
replay
Steaks,
of this game
Kona
later on
Ice,
tonight. Well, you'll be
Valley
able to watch the
Metalworks,
video of this game.
Underground
Thanks
Sports
everybody
Shop,
to listening at home.
Victoria Corner,
Remember, reach us in the booth at
Private
radio@wearecolerain.com. And remember,
Season
up in that
Bennett,
right corner,
Super
click
Cuts,
it,
Queen City
donate
Running,
to the Colerain Boosters.
Northwest Association
Update.
of Educators.
What? No updates.
No updates.
St. Xavier is
No
up
updates.
21-0 against some team. Oh, wait a minute. That's Louisville.
That's Louisville St. X.
Guys, I got you.
No, you didn't get me because I saw some of the St. X score, and I know that. Let's just say this: Fairfield has points, so they're not being shut out.
2nd and 7.
Mitch McKenzie back at quarterback, takes it, rolls to his left, now spins and rolls to his right, comes back, looks for somebody to pass to. Intended for number 80, Brendan Bates. He's got it, reaches behind him, takes it into Colerain territory, and Moeller's going to get an extra 15 yards, I think, for what was considered a tackle out of bounds.
Don't know about that one. There's been a couple close ones over there.
He went out of bounds at the 45. That's where they're going to mark the ball. Let's see where they mark off the.
The tackle was started inbounds, and it did get carried out of bounds. Don't know if they're going to call for a face mask or they're going to mark it off.
Well, he's already marking it off. So.
Personal foul, Colerain.
So a 15-yard penalty will place it at.
He's going to take it all the way down to the 30-yard line of the Colerain Cardinals. So with 2:14 to go.
They didn't signal what it was.
They
No.
did. He
Oh, did they?
Personal foul.
Okay, I didn't see it. Okay, my mistake.
So reset here. Moeller out of timeouts. 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go, trailing 14-0. By virtue of the pass completion and the 15-yard penalty, they have a 1st and 10 at the Colerain 30. Trips to the left. Handoff right up the middle. That's Thurman who's got it this time. Haven't seen him in a few series. He's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. Clock will continue to run. They don't want to give the Cardinals any chance to get the ball back, I don't think.
Yeah, they would prefer a touchdown, but any points at this point, but they don't want to give the ball back. But
And 2 minutes and a short
Plenty of
field
time.
and they got plenty of time.
Is an eternity in high school football.
Yep.
Clock does
They
stop on
did
the
pick
first
up
down.
4 yards on that play, down to the Colerain 21. Still shotgun, 3 wide.
See what he does here. McKenzie's got it once again, hands it across the middle to Colin
Oh,
Thurman.
nice fill. Who was that?
Yep, good fill by the Colerain defense. I saw Ethan Stout getting up off the ground.
Luke Bolden.
7 Luke Bolden back-to-back tackles on those plays.
Ethan Stout filled the hole, or filled the blocker, and Luke Bolden filled the hole and gets the sack.
Make some noise!
So
Moeller not changing their offensive players at all. In fact, they're going with almost the exact same setup. Trips to the left, one wide receiver to the top. Colin Thurman in the backfield. Drops back the pass, does he? Throws it. It's complete to number 24.
Call that. He just tackled him right in front of you, but it doesn't
This
matter.
is complete to KO.
Wow.
He's
KO
led
taken down for a
immediately by
loss.
Ivan Pace,
He was
Jr.
caught the pass, couldn't find any room at all to move.
Boston replay brings up
There's a
4th
Colerain player
down
down, but I think he's going to hop right back
9.
up. That's Ivan Pace Jr.
So, yeah, they
Officials
just ran
timeout.
that quick out to KO, tried to find in space, and
Ivan Pace just kind of fell funny on his chest there.
Yep.
yeah, a lot of times you make that tackle, you land on a guy's foot on your sternum.
Yep.
Well, we'll take you out a little
I
bit.
have never heard of falling on a. I've heard of falling on the ball. I have never heard of falling on someone's foot.
You were an offensive lineman. You probably
Falling a foot on a sternum.
Well, you heard it here first.
47-yard attempt was missed earlier going the other way.
The left footer.
Thibodeau, timeout. Colerain.
Timeout Colerain.
Gonna
Their second timeout of the half. Colerain with one timeout left. And that's a good timeout by Coach Bolden. He wants to get his defense together. Just kind of everybody take a breath, reset.
It's a long kick.
It's a long kick.
You don't.
Now he does. The flags are blowing a little bit out on the goalpost that Thibodeau is going to be kicking towards. So he may have a little bit of assistance there. And as I said before, he didn't miss on length in his first kick. He missed it wide left.
I don't know what you're talking. He missed.
He
on
didn't
length.
miss. He had enough. It would have gone
missed
over the
on
crossbar.
length. He was just short.
Okay.
Brandon, respect your elders.
Elder missed the playoffs. I don't have to respect them at all. I mean, I do
Yeah, how
respect
about
them
that?
as a program, but I'm saying it as a
Yeah,
joke.
as making a joke, it was rather funny. I like
We
it.
all understand what you're saying.
So fourth down. Thibodeau is back out on the field after the Colerain timeout.
this would be a very impressive kick by this young man. Again, no precipitation, and it is cold, but he's
You know
a
what
good
I'm
kicker.
surprised is that Javon Hicks is not back in the end zone. Maybe try to return this for a touchdown.
Well, Colerain's linebackers a little bit back, a little
But wait a
bit
minute.
guarding.
No,
for
it's
the
in the end zone. You can't.
It's in the
return
end
it.
zone. Yeah,
You can't return it.
He
Never
could
mind.
maybe stand at the goal line, but this
Yeah, you can't
definitely
return
a
it.
reach.
Ball once across the end zone in high school football in Ohio.
So the Colerain crowd starting to yell and cheer. Oh, we have
He's going to use another timeout.
Timeout Colerain.
so that Coach Bolden is icing the kicker.
Coach Bolden pulling into his playbooks, playing a little spect ball right here. Coach Specht at St. X likes to do this to kickers. He did it to the Colerain kickers
Was that
couple years
Donetsky?
ago.
Was that Donetsky he did that to?
He did
I
it
think
twice. He did it to what's
The
Zach
all-time,
Gaynor.
Zach
Zach
Gaynor, the
Gaynor.
all-time,
Zach Gaynor,
with
yep.
all-time
with
kick
3
leader.
consecutive times, and then Gaynor hit the game winner
Yep.
about 4 or 5 years ago. And he did do it to Donetsky. Donetsky unfortunately missed the one time, made it the second
That was
time.
that was the overtime loss here a few years ago. Yeah. Not to be confused with the overtime loss earlier this season.
Last 3 times our teams have met, ended in overtime.
All overtime. How about that? We're still a couple of weeks away from that even being a remote possibility. Right now, we've got a battle on our hands. Colerain up 14-0 on a determined Moeller Crusaders squad. He's a proud young man from a proud program. They're not going to go quietly into the night.
There's a couple very surprising scores here at halftime. We'll get you to.
So again, just as a reminder, we'll go silent at halftime, and we'll come back with about 5 minutes to go in the half. We'll have stats for you of the first half as well as scores from around the state and the city. Here we go. Here comes a 47-yard attempt from the left footer. Let's see what he can do.
Taj Roberts, the big 6'6" offensive lineman, in to try to block it.
Snap is back, kick is up,
Nope.
and it is off the crossbar. No good. If that ball's a foot to the left, it's good, but it isn't. And that's the second missed field goal of the night for Thibodeau. Colerain will take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line
Now,
with 41 seconds remaining.
Usually in soccer, you want to aim for the upper 90, put it in the spot.
Wait,
Most
you're making fun of my sternum to the foot reference, and you're making a soccer comparison.
I am.
It's-
Usually you want to aim for that
Okay.
upper 90 because if you get a nice little deflection, it can go into the goal.
Yeah.
You don't want to aim for the lower 90 on the goalpost, and he hit it almost perfectly on that play.
He really did.
Right in that lower 90, and it'll be no good. We'll see what the Cardinals do here.
Well, with 41 seconds left, I mean, they're gonna
Bring
run,
in the
yeah,
Bolden package.
They're gonna run the ball. They want to secure the ball. Don't have anything funny go on here. You've got a 14-0 lead at home. Take it into the locker room. There's the handoff right over the middle. Didn't see who got it.
Ivan
Deontay
Pace.
Smith more. Yep, Ivan Pace took it. He's going to pick up about
Ivan
6 yards
Pace
on
is
the
about
play.
4
Ivan Pace
inches
Jr., the
and
ball carrier.
40 pounds bigger than Deontay Smith.
I can't see height from here. They all look the same
Second
height.
down,
What are you talking about? The exception of Taj Roberts. He clearly sticks out. He's a big dude.
How can you not see height?
So
That's going to
Colerain-
be the last
yeah.
play of the first half, as the Cardinals will let the clock go.
Absolutely. So with 13 seconds remaining in the first half, no play is necessary. The Colerain Cardinals so far have defended their home field. They're going to take a 14-0 lead against the Moeller Crusaders into halftime. Thanks for tuning in here at WeAreColerain.com. We'll be back with 5 minutes remaining in halftime to go over scores and stats from around the city.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting for your halftime entertainment from their campus in Sycamore Township, please welcome the Moeller High School Marching Band. Under the direction of Paul Kent and Joe Fink, the band is made up of students from Moeller High School, Mount Notre Dame, and Ursuline Academy. Tonight they will perform a portion of their 2017 halftime show, Evolution, featuring music from Bruno Mars, Alicia Cara, 21 Pilots, Ed Sheeran, and Journey. Ladies and gentlemen, the Moeller Band.
Showtime! Showtime! Guess who's back again? They don't know! They don't know! But they'll know as soon as we walk in. We're Cuban links, dynamics, and Spanish. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Alright?
Living on my sofa, drinking cherry cola underneath the rising sun. I could give a million reasons why, but you're going, and you know that all you have to do is wait a minute, just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is wait a second. Your hands on mine. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Moeller High School Band. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the pride of Colerain Township, the Colerain Cardinal Marching Band. The Cardinal Band is under the direction of Jacob Page, with assistant directors Glenn Greenwood and John Boyes. Also with assistants from Josh Reedy, Josh Strange, Brian Hutula, Kyle Hudson, Amanda Morris, and Brittany Stover, with music arrangements by Louis Norfleet and show design by Calvin Fackrell. The band strives to represent the Colerain community in the classroom and in every performance on the field, including successful performances at the Bellbrook, Lebanon, Miamisburg, and Mason Band Invitationals over the past several weeks. The band family also hosted a very successful band invitational right here at Cardinal Stadium this past Saturday. Tomorrow, the band will compete in the Mid-States Band Association Class 3A Championship at Kings High School, performing at 11:15 a.m. And we invite all of Cardinal Nation to come out and cheer the band. Tonight, under the field direction of drum majors David Funky and Brianna Whittle, we proudly present to you our show, Cloaked.
half left to go. You heard the stats, and, you know, I think the takeaway here is that the Colerain defense has really been the story. I mean, a couple of big plays for the Cards, obviously the 31-yard touchdown pass to Javon Hicks, as well as the huge run, you know, by Gunnar Leyendecker leading up to that. But, you know, really it comes down to the Colerain's ability on defense to hold Moeller to, and I don't remember the stats. Are they net less than 100 yards for the entire first half?
You are correct. That is correct. 86 yards. And you know what? And they've moved the ball a little bit, but never really got that threatening in the Colerain territory. Both kicks were, 45 and 47 yards, and missed them both. I believe that might have been his first couple of the Moeller
It was
kicker.
5 or 6 coming in.
It was 5 or 6 coming in, and, you know, it's tough to hit those long ones, but last one.
You're right. He's only missed 1 in 10 games. He's missed 2 tonight. But, again, 47 yards. Goodness gracious.
So the Cardinals, who Moeller Crusaders deferred to start this year. So Moeller Crusaders will start the half with the football. Again, you can reach us in the booth here live on wearecolerain.com, at radio@wearecolerain.com, and directly in the live chat. You get a shout out to our usual Snapchat
Joe Hendricks,
extraordinaire
Guru.
Alex Kaiser,
along with
wedding.
number
We can't miss it,
24,
but is
Randy
listening in
Cahill
from Nashville, Tennessee.
Crusaders.
Get a shout out from
Chris
Chris
Mango,
Walker,
kicking off with
listening
Colerain.
in Houston, Texas. Go Cards. Hey, and how about them Astros? Yes, Astros won this. We get one from Emily Hyman.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm not offended.
Nicholas wants to tell his dad hi.
Is that you going to show me the picture?
I have other emails to get to.
Well, that's fine, but we got time. Look at that.
No,
That's
we
my
don't.
son.
He's
We don't. He's
teeing
about
up
to kick
now.
off.
Oh, he is?
And one last one. Christian Anefsky listening. He wants to make sure it's
Speaking
clear.
of kickoff.
He wants to make sure it's clear. They won their game in overtime, not lost. No disrespect. We're all just old and forget things.
Thank you, Christian. Appreciate that that caught up.
So Mango is going to kick it off.
And it's a squib
Whip
kick.
kick. That ball hit a Moeller defender. That ball's live.
Yep, and they're going to just fall on it, and they're going to have it first down and 10, just inside the 30-yard line.
That play couldn't have been worse for both teams.
Yeah.
It worked out perfectly for both teams.
Well, yeah, no return. The ball's going to be spotted at the 28. Couple of Colerain defenders ran into each other, and I go, uh-oh. It was such an awkward fall. I'm like, please, nobody get
The
hurt
last
on that.
thing Mangold wants to do on that squib kick is hit an up man.
Right.
The last thing the up man wants to do is not be looking and get hit. But it ends up, Moeller recovers it at about the 30, and Colerain doesn't give up a big return.
Ugly.
So what quarterback we got on the field this time?
Let's see.
We've gone back to McKenzie.
Yep, McKenzie back in at quarterback. Thurman back in at running back.
Mitch.
3 wide receivers split out wide to the right.
McKenzie was 6 for 7 in the first half, only 47 yards. But a little more success through the air than his protege.
Ball is set, whistle is blown, and we are underway. Clock starts, snap is back. McKenzie looks to pass, throws it, and it is caught by number 10. Takes it out past the first down marker to the 40-yard line. We'll say 41, be 11-yard gain on first down.
A really good play design there for the Moeller Crusaders. They basically had 3 wideouts inside. They all ran underneath patterns to the inside. Patterson jumped on Brandon Bates, the guy who's gotten the ball almost the whole time, and the outside receiver catches it behind him for the first down.
Yep, that was number 10, Jack McCracken, on the play. So first down and 10 now at the 41-yard line are the Moeller Crusaders. In the shotgun, takes the ball, hands it off right over to Colin Thurman. He gets it. There's a room across the middle. He's going to take it out past the 45-yard line. Going to pick up about 6 yards on first down.
Now, Thurman might not have a lot of speed.
Trey
He
Harris
was large.
is in on
He was
tackle
hit in the
for the
backfield,
Cardinals.
but he shook off that tackle, kept going. He falls forward for 6 yards.
Second
Yeah, listen to the
down,
program at 210 pounds. He is their power
Ball
back.
spotted on the Moeller 47-yard line.
So down 14-0. Moeller really would love to get some points on this opening drive here in the first series of the second half for them.
Moeller did a good job of just keeping the ball out of the Cardinals' offensive hands.
Yep, snap is back to McKenzie. He rolls to his left, looks to pass, throws it, and it is incomplete. Intended for number 24. It'll be third down.
And that's really the best result McKenzie could have hoped for.
Deshaun
He
Pace
throws
is
it
in
on the
coverage for
line.
the Cardinals.
I think Deshaun Pace
Be
was
third
there for
down,
the
4.
interception, but he had all sorts of pressure coming at him as he rolled out to his left. He just had to get rid of it. Didn't have a good set of his throw, and it goes errant out of bounds.
Yeah, Trey Harris, it looked like he went unblocked and he kind of let the defensive lineman come from the weak side, but he's not too typical. You know, these Colerain defensive linemen are just small linebackers.
Colerain crowd coming alive now on third down. urging on their defense. They need to keep yelling. Drops back to McKenzie, looks to pass. There's guys in the flat. It's thrown down the middle of the field and is over the intended target, number 24. It will be incomplete and fourth down.
I am baffled.
Fourth down.
Absolutely baffled of that Moeller play call.
Why so, Brian? Brady, tell me.
You easily got 6 yards on first down. And you throw the ball twice.
And you only needed 4 yards on third down. It is a bit of a head scratcher.
Yeah, but Tuzmano having a good day for the as the punter for the Moeller Crusaders. Javon Hicks has not had a return yet. This one's a huge kick. Wow.
Well, we give the Crusaders one thing. They get Cameron Reeves, direction Eric almost every possession since the first one.
Yeah, they're going to mark that as a 6. That's over a 50-yard kick, no return away from him.
First down, Cardinals.
That's a weapon.
Yeah, that's a serious weapon, and they're using it to flip the field position. Absolutely no doubt about it. That was a great punt. And, I'm curious. I'm going to look it up because I've got the stats here. He's a junior.
Officially a 46-yard punt.
Let's see here. Punt. He has kicked 42 punts coming into this game, averaging 36.8 with 8 inside the 20. So
he's got all 4 of his kicks inside the 20.
Yep, Gunner takes it, hands it off, stays on his feet.
Ivan Pace. With a what we like to affectionately to refer to as a thug mug. There, after Mr. Simpson back in the day, with a stiff arm. Gets him around the edge, and he picks up 7 yards.
Yeah, this time, instead of bringing the fullback off the middle, he went off tackle a little bit. Rode behind.
Well, they have the Bolden baggage in right now.
So they're just running heavy. Tepfer makes the play, but not after he picks up 6 yards.
Our linebacker under center. Hands the ball off to the fullback, takes it up to the 20-yard line. It'll be enough for a Colerain first down.
So Colerain has gone big, broke both their big linebackers in, and they're pretty much running like 4 fullbacks. I'm wondering, can you sustain an entire drive leaving him in there?
Well, Bolden and Bolden just came out.
All right.
Yep.
Just want to get a little bit of field position.
Yeah, maybe just get the ball out a little bit. One thing I will say, one thing that absolutely no one can debate, this Colerain coaching staff does an unbelievable job at halftime adjustments. They've done it all year long. There's a speed pitch back to J.J. Davis. He's going to try and take it around right end. He's going to get some yards, wisely step out of bounds. But he gets all the way up to the 30-yard line. So it doesn't look like a lot, but that might be another first down.
Yeah, the only thing that stopped him was the sideline.
Officially at the 29.
Yeah,
took a yard short.
To the 29.
Yeah, both him and Sincere Jones have shown the speed to get outside. They haven't broke the long one, but they've got to get substantial gains on the outside.
Absolutely.
So we're going to see the I formation for the first time.
We've got a whistle. We got a official timeout here.
Official
Looks like we've got an equipment issue with number 3 for Moeller. Second there again to thank all of you for joining us here at wearecolerain.com again.
Well, they're looking inside the helmet. I believe that's a contact lens. How about that?
Well, thank you for that.
And all of you listening on watching on replay on Waycross Community Television.
Thank you for watching.
Seeing is an important thing in football.
Your ability to see is going to be important.
Unless you're a USC long snapper.
So the I formation for the first time for the Colerain Cardinals, the second down and 1.
Yep, Gunner takes it, hands it off to the fullback, Ivan Pace Jr. He's going to get to the 30-yard line, and I think that's going to be enough for the first down.
Officials timeout.
Yeah, he needed the 30. He got the 30. He was actually stopped at the interior line. I believe that was the thing we talked about earlier.
Mr.
Mulaney. But just
Mr. Mulaney.
Yeah, that was a weight room first down. He squatted him a yard.
Yeah, well, Mr. Mulaney, talk about him being a junior.
Like the Moeller first down earlier, I think that was more of a geometry thing, the angle, and he just fell forward for the 1 yard he needed.
Yep, so Gunner takes it, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, runs around right end, gets stuck behind a couple of guys, but makes them miss and stays on his feet. And Gunner Leyendecker is into the open. He's down to the 40, the 35, the 30. He gets pushed out of bounds, but not until he's all the way down to the Moeller 31-yard line. First down, Cardinals.
For the first time tonight, we see a speed option, no fullback. Leyendecker takes one step back, fullback lead blocks, and it's just Leyendecker into the pitch man, and Moeller does a good job. They stuff the outside, stop the flow, but Leyendecker takes one step, lets the defense over pursue, cuts back up the middle, then bounces it outside, and uses the overflow. The defense finds some space, and if it's not for number 84 again, catching him from behind, he's got a deep into Moeller
Eric
territory.
Willis, touchdown saving tackle.
This time Gunner takes the ball, hands it off right over the middle.
You know, and you don't make runs like that. As I said, he brought that back in the middle of the field, but your offensive line, they did a really good job sustaining their blocks. Allow him to come back and find the lanes. Good job so far tonight. They can't go without mention. It's T.J. Ganella, Jacob Davis, Aaron Schwenner, Rusty Fett, Taj Roberts, Nick Kroger, and Luke Ponting playing tight end.
We can't understand. That was a weight room from gunner line attacker, too. There were several Moeller hands on him, and he just powered right through it.
I honestly thought he was going to be taken down after about a 6-7 yard gain, and he just kept those feet moving. So now it's 2nd down and 8.
29-yard line.
Yep, there's a speed pitch. J.J. Davis wants it then. He's going to get around the end on this one. He's going to get to the 20 and get taken down way out of bounds. And there's the flag.
Yeah, that's either going to be a late hit out of play or it might be a horse collar.
And here's the big thing. For Moeller, if it is a horse collar, they want that penalty.
Yeah,
But if it's a personal foul on 84, that'll be his second personal foul, and he would be disqualified from
Personal foul.
What was it called?
Moeller.
What was it called, Chris? I didn't see it.
I apologize. I missed it.
Well, he's still in the ball game, so he has to
First
call
and
it horse collar.
goal, Colerain.
So the Cardinals get benefit of a Moeller penalty there on the late tackle out of bounds, or horse collar, whatever it was.
It had to have been horse collar because, again, 84 already has one personal foul. The second one would be a disqualification.
Gunnar Leonard takes the ball. Oh, and he slips and falls down.
Oh, and he had the blockers there, too.
Yeah, he was keeping it himself. It was more just, it wasn't really an option. It looked
There
like
was a speed option, just like he broke 4, but
he was turning it up. He went to plant that foot, and Turf Monster got him right there.
Good tackle by the 9-yard
By the
line.
9-yard line. Whoever painted that stripe there just painted it a little high.
I actually don't believe that's painted. I just think that's different colors.
Just let me have it, Brandon.
Okay.
For the love of all that is good and holy, just let me
You
have
don't
it.
have to always correct your father.
14-0. The Cardinals looking to add some more. There's the handoff
good
across
push.
the middle.
Oh.
Good push by the offensive
Ball
line. It's going to
carrier.
take it down to about the 6, where it'll be
Takes it
3rd
down to the
down.
6-yard line.
Normally,
3rd and
we're
goal.
very happy for Ivan Pace to be this big, bruising running back. That time, I think he has a
Michael
touchdown if he's a little skinnier to get through that hole, because the hole was there, but Moeller able to close it off, and he just can't power through, and has got down to just about the 5-yard line.
So Colerain had a lot of success with the pitch outside, getting their athletes in space. Going back to the wing formation. We see the counter for the first time, or the Colerain speed going to get there.
There's a fake pitch. Gunnar Leonard looks at the pass and he throws it to a wide open receiver in the end zone. The tight end, Luke Ponting, puts 6 more on the board for the Cardinals. Touchdown, Colerain.
And they run J.J. Davis in space. Everybody was going after that speed pitch. Gunnar Leonard tucks it back in, rolls back to the right side, finds his tight end just slipping out of there. Luke Ponting with the touchdown, Colerain up 20-0.
Nick Martini, your holder.
Chris Mangold on to attempt the extra point attempt. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. Kick is good, and with
7:23 mark of the third quarter, it's the Colerain Cardinals 21, the Archbishop Moeller Crusader 0.
I'll tell you, that's the way you start a half. You get a 3 and out on defense. You get pinned back in your own zone, and you take that, what was it,
94 yards.
94 yards in, 6 plays? If I'm counting.
And he talked about halftime adjustments. That was it.
Yep.
Earlier and late in the second half, we saw them kind of jump on that speed pitch to the outside. Colerain Cardinals fake it this time, and Luke Ponting going the other way.
Wide open.
All alone. And
Wide open in the end zone.
Linebacker basically stopped on his bootleg, just lofted in the air, and for the second time finds a wide open receiver, this one alone in the end zone for 6 points. And Luke Ponting with his first touchdown catch of the year.
So again, thanks for tuning in to our broadcast live on wearecolerain.com. You can reach us in the booth at radio@wearecolerain.com. Let us know where you're listening from. If you're a alum, maybe what year you graduated from. You don't have to share that if you don't want.
6 states so far.
Yep, we've got 6 states checking in so far. Love to hear from more. Of course, if you're watching online, you can just reach us right there in the chat room. Got a lot of former players reach in. And if you're a former player and you know other former players and you're under the age of 40 and you use Twitter, let this Colerain football team know what a great job they're doing throughout the course of the week and encourage them to continue to do well and carry on the tradition. It's a fair catch caught by Moeller's Brendan Bates at the 35-yard line on the pop-up kickoff by Chris Mangold.
27-yard line, first and
Yeah,
10,
no return.
Moeller.
We've seen that. When you've got a dangerous return man, you'll give up the 30, 35-yard line. Trust your defense. Make them come down and score down 3 scores. You know, Moeller's going to have to start throwing the ball, but really this big offensive line is having trouble with the speed and the rush. Really has not having a lot of time throwing the ball. So I expect maybe some screen game going on here, trying to find your tight end in some crossing pattern. They're going to have to be methodical, but they're going to have to work quickly.
So 7:23 to go, 21-0, Colerain here. Lots of time left in this game. Defense needs to continue to step up. There's McKenzie one more time in the middle, hands it off to Colin Thurman. Good defense.
Thurman, the ball carrier.
A little bit of extracurricular there after the whistle.
Trey Harris.
Only about a 2-yard gain on the play up to the 30. Ball was officially caught on the kickoff at the 28.
Yeah, Chris, I saw that. That's the good kind of extracurricular. Javon Hicks along with Carrington Valentine.
Yep.
Just a little bit of, you know, they got slightly after whistle, but it's evenly matched. They're going to, and then when they finally got stopped, they kind of looked at each other and pat each other on the head. Good sportsmanship showed by both players.
Absolutely. Second down and 7. McKenzie drops back, looks to pass, throws, gets a wide open receiver, but is immediately tackled in space, one-on-one, short of the first down.
Yeah, they're trying to get their Cahoe, their speedster out there. And he did. He picked up a couple, but no yards after the catch. It's that Sincere Jones closing. And I tell you what he's impressed me with, not just his closing speed, very sure tackler on the outside. You can really trust him one-on-one.
Speaking of former Colerain players, TJ Dula listening in.
TJ, all right, love it.
So 3rd down and 2.
Snap is back, McKenzie looks to pass. He throws it, and it is almost intercepted. In and out of the hands of Sincere Jones.
You are not going for it, what are you doing?
So that was an interesting, they run.
If you're not going for it, what are you doing right now if you're the Moeller Crusaders?
That's a great question.
You need 2 yards, you're down 3 scores with 6 minutes left in the game.
You got 8 yards on one play, you throw it on 3rd and short again, set up a punt situation, and again, unless you're going to fake it here, you've given away another possession.
Yeah, I agree. I don't understand it. I mean, you're down 3 scores. You've got to, at some point, you know, put the ball in the hands of your offense and say you can get 2 yards. But they don't do that. They punt the ball again, and this is not a particularly good punt. It's going to bounce and picked up by the Colerain Cardinals, Javon Hicks, because he just can't help himself and takes it up to the 34-yard line. He picked it up at about the 32 and made it 2 yards after it had already bounced once.
Couple quick score updates. Mason taking control. They now lead 20-0 over West Claremont. Sycamore scores again, 21-7 over Milford. Touchdown, St. Ed's, they take the lead on Canton McKinley. Elsewhere, touchdown, St. Ives, they take the lead over Maslin Perry.
All that is right in the world is returning.
But Maslin Perry is driving as we speak.
Where are they driving to?
We're at the 20-yard line.
Gotcha. How about that? All right, 6 minutes to go. Colerain offense back on the field. Going to Leyendecker, speed pitch. They're going to run this Moeller offense to death. J.J. Davis trying to find some room, and he does. He's going to hold on to that ball, and he's going to run almost another 10 yards. We'll give him 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and short.
Good patience following his blockers. Jacob Huber, one of the wide receivers out there, doing a good job sustaining their block. He's going to give him 9 on that all the way out to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Javon Hicks in, Luke Ponting out. You know what I love to see here? That
first down?
That wheel route again. I want to see that wheel route again.
I'd like a first down.
I know, but I'm saying I like that wheel route right here. Because you're 2nd down and 1. You've got Javon Hicks down here. He can come out of that wheel, and if Gunner can hit him in stride, he's gone.
Yeah, it's too early to worry about the clock, but you just want to march the ball.
There's fakes the handoff and pitches it backwards. J.J. Davis has got it, sidesteps, make a man miss, and picks up the first down.
That was one of the ugliest, prettiest plays I've seen in a long time.
He pitched that ball backwards 3 yards.
The fullback was blown up. The quarterback was blown up. He got the ball. J.J. Davis is actually going to be stopped for loss, but it just kind of played a little whoopsie. Yeah.
I tell you, the best part of that play,
Taj Roberts. You see that play?
Taj Roberts.
Great block downfield.
And he protected his running back from the linebacker there, tried to hit him as he's going out of bounds, and Roberts just said, no, you're not touching my guy. He's going to run out of bounds, and kind of blew him up.
So 1st down and 10 for the Cards. Gunnar Leindegger takes the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, takes it around end. It's a very late pitch, caught by Deontay Smith-Moore. He's going to pick up 12 yards and another Cardinal first down.
And I don't know if he did it at first, but I'm going to give him credit. A very good student. Deontay Smith-Moore is being chased to the borders, and he slides. It looked like he laid down on purpose to stay in bounds to keep the clock moving. I may be giving him more credit.
You're probably giving him more credit.
He could have just tripped over the high paint on the field, but
either way, it's a first down run for the Cardinals.
I'm going to watch this on replay to see how correct I am.
Okay. At the Moeller 40-yard line. Gunnar on the center. Fakes a pitch, drops back, looks at pass, got some time rolling, hits a wide receiver, immediately tackled. It's actually going to, I think, be a loss or very close to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're going to mark him about a yard, maybe two loss on that.
And that's fine. Gunnar Leindegger give up 2 yards, not to lose about 10 on the play. And a good play by Moeller up front. They kind of ran Ivan Pace there on a fullback wheel out of the backfield.
Was he covered?
But he got hit really well at the line of scrimmage. And you're at the line of scrimmage, you're allowed to hit and not hold completely, not make a tackle, but do a good enough job of not letting him get off clean. And it wasn't there. They covered the post. Leindegger does a good job just to lose 1 yard.
Sincere Jones on a speed pitch. He's going to take it and run around the end. Well defensed by Moeller. Taken out of bounds at about the 30.
Well defensed, but Sincere Jones still picked up 5 yards.
Be third down, 8.
Nope. Now they're moving it back. Okay. Picked up 4 yards. 3 yards.
Yeah, he didn't get much on that.
So third down, they're going to need about 7 yards of ball spotted at the 37. You know what? This might be 2 down territory.
Or at least a spot for a fake. And they're going to let this clock roll and call timeout? Taking a long time. 5 seconds on the play clock.
Nope, they're not. Look at that. Leindegger drops back, looks at pass. It's a jailhouse break. They had 4 linemen coming right at Leindegger. He just kind of threw it away.
And again, I know you want to get guys in the pass pattern, but that's the second time they've tried to run that, and there's just no one back to block. It's a lot like the Bengals situation where they sent the back out of the backfield, and there's no back there to really chip and give any protection so he can look for an open receiver.
So Colerain is going to bring the punt unit on. He is your third string quarterback deep in the Moeller area.
Stop. Lawson Sandusky standing right at about the 50-yard line,
and
maybe
he
a yard
does like
off.
to kind of catch it and run with it and then draw the defense and kick past him.
No, he's got it, and there's good pursuit by the Moeller Crusaders, but good punt by Lawson Sandusky. It's
and
caught.
A better
and
tackle in open field by your senior wide receiver, Josh Huber.
That was a great tackle by Josh Huber.
Yeah, stepped one way, and everyone thought he had space to the other side, but Huber holds on and brings him down.
I tell you what, he breaks that tackle. He's got a chance because there wasn't a lot of pursuit down there. A lot of people didn't think that he would catch that ball. He could have caught people by surprise right there, but you're right. Josh Huber, great tackle. Moeller's going to take over. Who's at quarterback? They're sticking with McKenzie. He's your thrower. Their ball's going to be at the 17-yard line.
It was an interesting situation they had there in the second quarter. Different running back, different quarterback, but you're right. They're sticking with McKenzie. Cross back, looks to pass, throws it out, and it is intercepted. Dan Bolden's got it, and he's headed to the end of 6. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Just a quick slant over there. Bolden reads the route, tips it to himself, takes it into the end zone. Defense score. Colerain Cardinals defending the home field, up 27-0. 3:31 still in this third quarter.
Dan Bolden steps right in front. Again, they run that trips formation. They try to run 3 wide receivers in patterns to the underneath. Dan Bolden just steps right into it, tips the ball up to himself, and he's in the land for 6.
Chris Mangold on to attempt the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, good pressure. Kick is up, and kick is good.
And at the 3:31 mark of the third quarter, it's your Colerain Cardinals 28, the Crusaders of Moeller 0.
Yeah, thanks again to all you WeAreColerain.com followers. You remember, you can contribute to the boosters by your upper right-hand corner. Give us a click. $5, $500, whatever you can do. And if you follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook, look up We've got a new formula for our corporate boosters who can join in here. And if you're a Moeller fan listening, hey, support the Moeller boosters too. Anything that you can do to support your community, to support the players on the field, the students in the classroom, join the boosters, invest in your future.
And support your local community, Waycross Community Television. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast.
We'll have the playback schedule on Twitter later on, and we'll post it on our Facebook page so you can watch this game in its entirety.
So after taking the entire half to score 14 points in the first half, Colerain's put 2 more touchdowns on the board here just in the third quarter alone, and now take a commanding 28-0 lead on the Moeller Fighting Crusaders.
How about them Cardinals?
Well, I'll tell you, it's again, it can't be understated, the unbelievable ability that this coaching staff has had, and they've had it for years, honestly. And I think they're honestly one of the more underrated coaching staffs in the city. But their halftime adjustments are just fantastic.
Another pop-up kick, another fair catch by Brandon Bates. And those of you listening live, including one Julia Bolden, wants everyone to know that she taught Dan everything he knows.
About playing linebacker?
About playing linebacker, intercepting those balls. Julia Bolden.
Thank you for that, and thank you to all the former players and alum who are listening tonight live on wearecolerain.com. We love to hear from you here in the booth, radio at wearecolerain.com. Share some of your stories if you're a former player. Love to hear those always.
Or correct us like Christian Denevsky did. We're right. We're sorry, Christian. You were right. You guys won.
Denevsky has checked in, and TJ Dula and Rico Booker and all kinds of other players. Did Lenny play?
Who?
Lenny Lopez, did he play?
I don't know.
I thought Lenny
Class
played.
of 93. I don't know. You'd have to ask him. Or is he class of 93? No, that's Chris Walker.
That's Chris Walker class of 93.
Change at quarterback.
Brad Fish back in. Colin Thurman staying there. We do have again, an official's timeout, another equipment issue for Moeller.
Quick update score. Moeller scores again. Or sorry, St. X scores again. They lead Fairfield 30-6.
Yeah, Fairfield is unfortunately just they don't have what it takes to beat a team like St.
Anderson 26, Troy nothing. Milford has scored and they get a 2-point conversion.
Oh my goodness. There's a handoff up the middle, and Dan Bolden literally picked up Thurman and moved him back 4 yards.
Unblocked, back-to-back, huge plays. Dan Bolden showing a little bit of intensity, a little bit of strength, a little bit of instinct right there.
His father, Dan, his Uncle Tom might take credit for that tackle. Again, I think Julie Bolden with the instructions to help Dan Bolden make that tackle there.
You know, and I grew up with the Bolden family. You got to give Grandma Bolden credit.
It's probably all Grandma Bolden.
She's probably the toughest one of the bunch.
Would you say she's the toughest
Yes.
bird of the bunch?
So 2nd down and 9.
All kinds of folks in the backfield there. Brad Fish takes it. It's a pitch down the sideline intended for number 84, but way over his head.
A couple more updates. Milford scores a touchdown and 2-point conversion. It's now Sycamore 21, Milford 15. St. Ed's has scored. They're starting to pull away from Kent McKinley, 24-14. Centerville on top of Darby, 28-0.
Always difficult to look at halftime scores and really take a lot from them because
Sydney and Belmont are tied at 26. LaSalle is pulling away. It's now 24-7 over Harrison.
There you go. All right, 3rd down and 12.
9.
I'm sorry, 3rd down and 9. And it is passed, and it is caught, and it is...
Ball's loose!
Ball's on the ground, and the Cardinals pick it up. It was a catch. Javon Hicks has got it. He's going to try to take it around the end and into the end zone. He's not going to get there, but he's going to take it inside the 15-yard line. Another turnover for this Colerain defense, and a 1st down, Cardinals.
You know, they found, I believe that was tight end there. I believe that was Bates that had it. They had the 1st down. He's fighting for extra yardage. Colerain Cardinals is not the 1st man in. It's the 2nd, 3rd man in on tackle. Jars that ball loose. Javon Hicks picks it up, scoops it all the way down.
And Brandon Bates, the young tight end from Moeller, going to the University of Kentucky. He did everything right on that play except finish it. He got the 1st down on the catch, but the ball is stripped away, and it's a 1st down Cardinals.
So one substitution I'm seeing in the ballgame, Billy Cromwell in at wide receiver.
Well, also we got a substitution up front. Taj Roberts was playing defensive lineman, got rolled up on that return. So the guard playing defense
Gunner under center, takes the ball, fakes the handoff,
Keeps it.
himself, looking to go into the end zone. He
it's
stretches.
the one.
I think he's going to be just short. Gunner linebacker looking for another touchdown for the Cardinals, and it's going to be second down at the 1 yard line.
And you know what? I watch the sidelines. You've seen Colerain play. They get in the goal line situation. They bring in the package. As soon as he was tackled at the 1, both Boldens grabbed their helmets without even
Thinking. They didn't
without
even
the coaching stamp being signaled.
And I apologize. That was actually, they were far enough out. That was a run for a first down. So now it's a first and goal from the 1 yard line. Already up 28-0. Colerain looking to put their third touchdown of the quarter on the board. There's the handoff to Ivan Pace. And I'm not going to yell and scream. He walked in. Nobody touched him, and nobody was within 4 yards.
What a block by the left side, and Moeller's got to know it's coming. Rusty Feth, tight end. Who's the extra 63? Hudson?
John Hudson.
John
Yeah,
Hudson
Hudson,
coming in at that extra tight end. They completely collapsed that left side. And like you said, Ivan Pace could have.
I mean, he could have walked in
He could have
backwards.
pulled a book out, read 3 chapters, found out was the extra point is down. Moeller jumped.
Yep.
Yeah, they've timed the snap and come close to these extra points.
They did on the
He could have
last
opened up the book, found both Pride and the Prejudice, closed the book, opened another, figured out the Great Expectations, and then walked into the
all
end.
right. Just one anomaly. That's enough. You keep batter it into the ground. You kind of lose the effect.
That's the point, Chris.
I know. So Moeller jumped.
Colerain
The
Half
kick
the
was
distance?
good. So
yeah,
why do you not just take
because the
it?
whistle blew.
It's
'cause
pre-snap.
It's pre-snap. They blew the
Okay.
whistle.
All right.
So I think it's going to be applied on the kickoff, maybe.
We'll see. Mangold on for the extra point. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up.
And at the 2:21 mark of the third quarter, the Colerain Cardinals lead the Archbishop Moeller Crusaders 35-0.
Special note: the fact that it's 35-0.
Will result in a running clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, this game will now be played with a
You know, I
running
never
clock.
would have predicted it before the game because you just don't know. But if you would have told me that they would have had a running clock at any point tonight against Moeller, I'd have said you're nuts. But here we are with 2:21 to go in the third quarter, and this defense has come and played lights out against Moeller, and the offense has done everything that it needed to do to overcome a couple of early fumbles, a little bit of nervousness, but they've stepped up. And again, it's a long game, and it's not won in one quarter. And these players understand that. And here's the great part, especially on the offense for the Colerain Cardinals. A lot of juniors on this team. Almost the entire offensive line. The quarterback Gunner is going to graduate. We know that. But J.J. Davis, Sincere Jones, Ivan Pace, they'll all be back next year.
2 running clocks are now on. 3, one here at Colerain Moeller, one at St. X Fairfield,
No,
and another at Anderson Troy.
How about
Anderson is up 33-0 on Troy.
Jay Volpenheim, the quarterback at Anderson, is a really, really good quarterback. Doesn't probably get the attention he deserves going to a Division II school, but wasn't that many years ago Anderson was Division I, and they got that kind of attention. There's another pop-up kick.
And again, a fair catch by Brandon Bates.
Yep. So they're basically just playing kick and catch with Brendan Bates. And once again at the 28-yard line, which is where Moeller will take over first down and 10. Their stands are starting to thin out a little bit, and I can understand it. It's cold.
Another running clock. It was 21-21. It's now 55-21
Between
Winton Woods and Chillicothe.
Oh my goodness.
And the third quarter, St. Ed's 24, McKinley 14.
Yeah, that's,
LaSalle now pulling away 31-10 over Harrison.
yeah. The
We
cream
saw
rises-
that last year. LaSalle almost got beaten in the first round last year.
Well, they didn't come anywhere close to getting beat in this
No.
game. So, yeah. The LaSalle Winton Woods game seems like it's just a foregone conclusion. However, Winton Woods will have quite their hands full next week against Anderson. There's Bradfish in the game, and he passes, and it is complete. Going to pick up about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, just a quick out. He finds, that's Bates again. And I'll tell you what, it was Ivan Pace almost had that ball out again. Does pick up 5 yards, but the clock is ticking.
Yeah, the clock will continue to run. And as we've seen from some of our GMC games earlier this year, it moves fast. Before you know, we'll be halfway through the fourth quarter here. Second down and 5 at their own 34-yard line. Snap is back to Bradfish. He takes it, hands it off. Good defense by the Colerain Cardinals. Number 6, Deontay Smith-Moore, starting that tackle.
You know, with this large advantage in size that the Moeller has on this offensive line to the Colerain defensive line. They have had no success, almost zero success, running the ball up the middle.
Actually, they've had not a lot of success on second and third. They've had success on first down. It's the other downs where they've kind of been stopped, and you really got to question Moeller's play call at times with that situation.
So 3rd down and 5. Snap is back. Bradfish looks to pass. It is
Picked off by Bolden
and
again.
intercepted. The second one for Dan Bolden. He's got a man behind him. Let's see if he can stay on his feet.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. Dan Bolden so close to having his second pick 6 of the night, but taken down to the 10-yard line. Call it the 9, and that's where the Cardinals will take over. 1st and goal.
If he just would have listened to his sister, Julie Bolden, he probably wouldn't have stepped out of bounds on that
You know
play.
what? I'm going to give credit. I think I saw there's that ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Trey Harris. Trey Harris, I believe, was the one that got a hand on the ball.
That's unbelievable that, Dan was there. That ball was popped up, and he was like just waiting forever for it to come down. And he finally got it, but again, he got pushed out of bounds. They're going to mark it, I think, at the 9-yard line. So that's where Colerain will take over. 1st and goal. The starter's still out there, although I have to believe that this will be the last quarter that they're in.
This is going to be the exact same play that was a touchdown earlier, except going right instead of left. That right side is going to try to – nope.
Gunner takes it, rolls out, looks to pass, trying to find an open receiver, throws it into the end zone, and it is low and incomplete.
Trying to get senior Josh Huber a touchdown.
Yep, that's he had a couple. Actually, he really didn't have a lot of options. Moeller did a good job on coverage that time. So
it was a flood pattern. You had Bolden, and Huber.
He tried to run a little comeback route to the flag and just threw it a little short.
And that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And after 3 quarters of play here at Colerain High School, it's the Colerain Cardinals 35, the Archbishop Moeller Crusaders 0.
And thanks everybody again for listening in. Thanks to everybody from Waycross Community Media that allows us to showcase our student athletes. If you like what you hear, if you like what you see, want to be part of a broadcast or even create a broadcast of your own, they've got classes to teach you how to run the camera, to work in the truck, to be in production, and you could be behind the mic. So remember, it's www.waycross.tv/volunteer or 513-825-2429.
also a final reminder, if you're listening, again, obviously, barring what would be the most unbelievable comeback maybe in high school football history, the Cardinals are going to win this game. Again, an entire quarter to play, but the clock is at a running clock situation. Now, again, the clock will go back to a regular clock if Moeller scores a touchdown. But with Colerain sitting on the 9-yard line, 2nd and 9, looking to maybe go in and really put it away.
Handoff, Pace breaks one tackle, tries to break another, can't break it.
Yeah, he's going to lose about 3 yards on that play. Take it back to about the 10. We'll give him forward progress to the 10. Actually,
and this time Moeller knows what's coming, and they kind of jump it.
Yep.
Couple other score updates. Sycamore scores. They're now up 28-15. They will likely play the St. X Bombers. The Bombers gave up a apparent 80-yard touchdown. There's some chaos over at St. X right now.
Yep.
Fairfield busted an 80-yard touchdown, apparent 80-yard touchdown run.
By the quarterback, right? Jeff
By the
Tice?
quarterback. He's tackled as he goes across the goal line. Fairfield thought he was in. St. X thought it was a fumble. Referees called a fumble recovered by the Bombers in the end zone.
Only the St. X and stuff like that happens.
Shotgun.
Gunner takes it, and it is tipped by number 51. Justin Davidson got his hand on it and knocked it incomplete.
Yeah, they tried to get the running back Pace out of the backfield there. He swung out, ran clear-out routes in front of him, and he had some space in front of him. He didn't think he was getting in him, but he might have picked up
It was a really similar play we saw earlier in the year to J.J. Davis, where they run the clear-out, try to find some space, hit the back out of the backfield in the flat area. J.J. Davis scored a touchdown there. I don't know if Ivan Pace has enough space to get into that.
So Chris Mango comes in to attempt a 27-yard field goal. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. It's a line drive kick.
And it's good.
And it's good.
23 play the game. Colerain Cardinals 28.
38.
Moeller Crusaders 38. Moeller Crusaders 0.
So again, as I was saying before, Colerain goes on to win this game. They will get the winner of the Mason.
As we speak, barring something miraculous, with 3 minutes remaining, Mason with the ball
at the concession stand.
Third down, 19-0 over West Claremont. So more than likely, the Colerain Cardinals will playing the Mason Comets next week.
And of course, that'll be at a neutral field. We'll be leaving the friendly confines of the cage here, but we'll be on the road next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. So the game is on Friday night at 7:30. We'll be somewhere. We don't know where, except that we can guarantee it won't be here, and it won't be at Mason High School, which is where so many of our games have been.
Great if we went to Hamilton.
What we also know, if we play the Mason Comets, is we'll get a heavy dose of Matt Sora.
Yeah, absolutely no question about it. Matt Sora and the Mason Comets came here earlier this season, and the Colerain Cardinals really did a number on Matt in the second half, only allowing him, I think, 3 total yards in the second half. Ended up winning that game 36-10 against Mason. Again, no past performances, no indication of future performance. Mason's only lost 2 games all year. Colerain, and in my opinion, inexplicably to Sycamore.
A couple other score updates. Wyoming defeats London 10-7.
The whole city.
All of the first half upsets going on up in Cleveland. Yeah, those didn't finish. Mentor destroys Stowman Run Falls 42-7. Ignatius defeats Perry 24-7. There is an up and 8 beating in 1. Lorraine leads Toledo Whitmer 20-14.
The whole region 2. That's who knows what's going on there.
So Mangold pops one up. He tries to find a little soft spot in his zone. Great play. Nice scoop by Bass. No return. Ball's going to be spotted at the 35. But yeah, he just popped it up. Instead of this time, he found an empty area. If that ball hits, it's kind of a live ball. Bates makes a diving catch. Headsy play, a nice grab by the Kentucky signee.
You know, that might have been it. I just think he didn't hit it well enough and missed it. I'm not. We'll give him credit there. I don't know if that was on purpose that he was that short.
But there was a huge gap right where he was going.
Yeah. So Moeller will start off on their own 36-yard line, trailing 38-0.
Clock is running.
Bradfish now
and
back
they've
in
switched
quarterback.
quarterbacks again.
Yeah. I wonder how much that actually plays into continuity of your offense and your ability to get anything going.
Substitutions in for the Colerain Cardinals.
There's the handoff over the middle. Thurman takes it. He's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. And I know this sounds crazy, right? But it looks like you're starting to see some substitutions on defense. But boy, you'd really like to preserve the shutout, wouldn't you?
Tanner Real is now an outside linebacker. Rico Hambrick in at nose guard.
Daryl Patrick at a middle linebacker.
Ethan Stout has gone from his defensive line position back to middle linebacker. Your secondary is still in.
Daryl Patrick, 5'4", 155 at middle linebacker.
Don't let 5'4" lead.
That kid can play.
That kid can hit.
And you talk about like a running back.
5'4"?
5'4", 150 pounds.
Hit.
You know, you talk about running backs who get lost behind offensive line. He gets lost behind the defensive line. All of a sudden, bam, he makes a hit.
Oh, there's some confusion in the
There he
backfield.
goes.
He just looks like it's going to be about a 1 yard gain on that. Really just
like there was a confusion.
There was confusion in the backfield.
Moeller ran 2 fakes, but neither running back went to the fake. 3 Cardinals converge, and my dad thinks that Daryl Patrick made the tackle.
Daryl Patrick hit him head up. Watch the replay.
Just giving you a hard time.
So 3rd down and 5 now at their own 41-yard line, needing to get to the 46. 3 wide receivers split wide to the left, drops back, looks to pass, pressure up the middle, makes 1 man miss, makes 2 man miss. Bradfish stays on his feet, and he's going to take it all the way up, and he's going to have enough for the first down. Cardinals defense couldn't quite get him to the sideline fast enough. Clock continues to run. It's going to be 1st down, Moeller.
He shows why he's there. He's probably the better athlete as the quarterback. As this number shows, 86, converted from quarterback at a younger age to a wide receiver, forced to play quarterback again because of injuries.
A couple other score updates. Centerville defeats Darby 35-0. Chase Wolf finishes the night against Fairfield for St. X with 367 yards passing.
Snap is back. Bradfish takes it. Hands off once again. This time Thurman's got it. He's going to pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Even Stout tackle.
Ethan Stout, Daryl Patrick on the tackle.
And I think we can safely say the Cardinals are going to come away with a W here tonight. And I think we can safely say
Thurman, the ball carrier.
Next week as Mason scores again.
Oh, yeah.
With
Tackle
2 minutes
made
to
by
play,
Ethan Stout.
26-0 Mason over West Claremont.
But let's take a second and let's give a shout out to West Claremont and their first season as a school making the playoffs. I mean, that's tremendous in Division I. It's not easy to do it. Ask Elder. And West Claremont did it. Didn't get necessarily the result they wanted, but they absolutely showed up. Handoff is to number 21. He's looking to find some room, and Ethan Stout just follows him right down the line.
You know what?
Nothing there.
Dan Bolden has the 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. Javon Hicks has the fumble recovery. But I'll tell you what, Ethan Stout has been everywhere.
1 yard
Him and
pickup on the
Dan
play.
Bolden are playing outside the lines.
And having a great week altogether, named the Butler Tech Student of the Year.
37 and 44 coming into the game for defense for the Cardinals. 37 and 44.
37 still not on the Colerain roster.
Already?
For several weeks.
We'll have to figure that one out before next week.
44.
Sam Teetsord in.
There you go.
Third down.
3rd down and 5. Snap is back. Bradfish rolls, looking to find something. Brendan Hobbs is in, and it's picked off. Javon Hicks has got it, and he could be taking it to the house. He's going to be the one guy he's got to beat. He's got to beat an offensive lineman. Gets not enough to get past to take it down to the Moeller to the Moeller 17-yard line.
That was Cameron Card.
And that we gave credit to Brad Fish earlier when he made the scramble. That's why it's a receiver, though, playing quarterback. That was an ill-advised throw. Brendan Hobbs is applying pressure. He threw into coverage, and it's picked off by Javon Hicks.
Yeah, a lot of times they say when you're playing 2 quarterbacks, you don't have one. So yeah, you give Moeller all the credit for the effort, trying to find somebody after a devastating injury to their leader at quarterback.
So the ball is set, and the clock is running. We're down to 15 seconds. Here comes the offense, and it is wholesale substitutions. There isn't a single starter out there.
It looks like Moeller has made a lot of changes there on defense too.
Nick Martini at receiver, Freddie Johnson at one. Lawson Sandusky in at quarterback, Hamaz Abdul Wahid in at fullback, Jordan Weston at the other running back.
Cameron Carnes, Ethan Butler.
Yeah, the offensive coaching staff wasn't ready for that turnover and return, so they had to call a timeout here to get their offense organized.
Yeah, because they only had 4 offensive linemen in the game.
Will Coleman was one of them. No, it's amazing when you've got schools this size in a roster, when they make wholesale substitutions, you get the kids going from 6'3", 6'6" to 250 pounds.
You see the difference between freshmen and sophomores and juniors.
Yeah, there's a huge growth spurt most kids see at that age.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is also about, and correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, but this is about getting seniors some play time on their home field for the very last time.
Definitely. A couple other score updates. St. Ives officially over Perry 24-7. Barberington over Benedictine 21-6. Boardman leads Maslin Washington 23-21. And not going quietly into the night. Milford has scored again at the end. They're just at the end of the third quarter.
You know,
Sycamore 28, Milford 21.
Milford has done that all year. They've got a quarterback can throw the ball. They can score points quickly.
I think that's Blake King is the name of that quarterback at Milford.
Yeah, Lawson Sandusky under center.
So Lawson Sandusky getting an opportunity underneath center, takes the ball, fakes the handoff, keeps himself, runs it around, looking for some room, does a late pitch.
Freddie Johnson.
By Freddie Johnson, takes it inside the 5-yard line. Backups or no, they step in and they pick up positive yards, and they're going to have enough for another Colerain first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
We haven't seen this. We've seen the backups a lot this year for Colerain Cardinals.
They're so small. Look at them.
They normally don't run the offense.
Yeah, they do, but we haven't ever seen them actually score a touchdown, these twos.
Who is number 13 that just came in? He looks like he's about 5'2".
17 is Jordan West.
That's
a senior, Jordan West.
There was a 13 that came in.
Yeah, Billy Cromwell.
Okay. There's Lawson Sandusky, fakes the handoff, keeps himself. He heads toward the end zone. Did he get in? Nope, they're going to mark him short just at the 2-yard line, I think.
If he pitches it to senior Jordan West, he's in the end zone. Just saying, Jordan West, senior running back.
Well, yeah, and he's a sophomore, and I'm sure he's just a little nervous.
He's a junior.
No,
Sandusky's doing his job. He's reading the play.
He's reading the play.
Yeah,
and
but Jordan West is
okay, all right, calm down. All right.
This bench will go nuts if Jordan West gets a handoff
for
for air.
The whole place will go nuts if
5'4".
Jordan West gets a touch.
So 2nd down and goal.
He's at the wing.
Yeah, he's at the wing spot.
You know who's at the eye is another senior right now. DB Javante Turnage, I think, is the running back.
There you go. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Does he get into the end zone? He's going to be awful short or awful close. I mean,
No, he got to the half-yard line. That's not
Just
Turnage,
short
that's
of the goal
Giovanni
line.
Johnson, sorry.
so Lawson Sandusky, here comes their team back into the game.
Cromwell is like 6 foot,
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Chris. Not like 5 foot.
Oh, no, he's a big guy. Lawson Sandusky bringing the second and presumably third teamers up to the line. Onside 3 minutes ago. Colerain up 38-0. Sandusky looking for his first varsity touchdown. Takes the ball, hands it off.
Hamas Abdul
Touchdown, Cardinals! The second teamers put 6 up and push the score to Colerain 44, Moeller 0.
He's been the backup fullback all year. Comes in a couple spot situations, runs hard, but a lot of times it's the Colerain backup fullback with the twos in. Everyone knows you're getting the ball. Everyone knew he was getting the ball here on 3rd and goal at the 1 yard line, but he powers through and falls forward for 6.
Chris Mango looking to put on the extra point.
Kick is up, kick is good. 2:46 to play.
With the extra point.
Colerain Cardinals 45, the Archbishop Moeller Crusaders 0.
You know, I always look after the play. You see little things happening. The first person to meet him Wahid on the sidelines was starting fullback
Ivan Pace. Yep. Came
That-
over and did a
that's a
little jig with him, did a little dance with him to kind of promote him a little bit in his thing there. So the Colerain Cardinals with 2:46 to go did a little jig on the sideline.
The Fighting Irish.
The 1920s?
Colerain Cardinals.
Hey, I thought he was going to bust out the Charleston. I'd have been all right with that. Colerain up 45-0. This game all but over with a running clock. More than likely, the offense won't see the ball again.
All but over.
It's all but over. I mean, it's 2:45 to go. They're going to move on next week, and they're going to play the Mason Comets, who, again, we played earlier this year.
They normally make that announcement, on a Sunday night?
Well, I can tell you definitively, it's usually, the location will be made sometime Sunday, and of course, we'll have it for you on wearecolerain.com with our, information early on in the week, along with ticket sales and information. If you're here in the Cincinnati area, you can, of course, come up to the high school. You can head right into the new athletic offices, which are in the old vocational building. So a little bit easier to get to. You can get tickets there. Of course, you'll more than likely be able to buy them at the gate, because I'm sure the venue will be large enough to handle the crowd. And it's going to be a good old GMC throwdown between the Comets and the Cardinals. Of course, the Comets have an 0-10 record against Colerain all time. So
You
still
like
looking
my
for their
Comet
first
sounds?
record. I do. I don't know that there's actually sound in space, but we'll go with it.
Ooh,
It's a
getting
vacuum.
sciencey on me.
So,
There's also no fire behind it like you see in the picture.
That's true.
There's just a trail of ice.
Trail of ice. So Mango gets underneath it, and it's a short kick. Fair catch called, and unfortunately he dropped it, but then fell right back on it, did the Moeller up man right there on the 30-yard line. So fellas, you think that's kind of the new thing going forward here? Or what?
At least against a team like Moeller, they got Kyle back there, KO, sorry.
Yep, KO.
Who's a really dynamic returner. I'm fine with it. Give up a 30-yard line with your defensive stout. I got to tell you, this might be a record. That might be more returns tonight for Brandon Bates than he's had in his entire career.
That's possible.
That's
possible.
that's at least 4.
Look, guys, so I got to ask you here as we kind of finish out the game here. Did you see this coming? Because I certainly did not.
And Moeller still has for starters in.
No, they don't. Not all of them.
Not all. We got a few.
They
They have their seniors in.
And that's fine. It's 45-0. The game's over.
They're just going to run the ball. They're not Lakota West going to throw it.
It's a nice stop up there in the middle.
The play brings up
That was
second down.
Mason Hill.
15 in the ball game for the Colerain Cardinals.
So again,
Darian Steele.
38,
Also in the ball game, number 38 is Davion Bates.
46,
46 is Brian Beavers.
89.
89 is not listed in the program.
are you giving out lottery numbers? That's what it sounds like.
Alonzo Kendricks and Javante Turner, Joshua Wentz.
Snap is back to Bradfish. He takes it, hands it off.
Look at who is 42. He made the play.
I'm telling you.
That's Daryl Patrick.
Man, he's in the back. Someone should.
Just a junior. He'll be back next year.
He makes plays. He's all over the
Gain of 1
place.
brings up third
Chris, you
down.
want to continue with
9.
your diatribe?
I was just going to ask you guys, I mean, what are your thoughts on next week's game versus Mason?
Just got to do what we do.
I love throwing that
You
kind
love
of
that-
open-ended
Chris, I
questions to
feel
you
like
guys.
speak.
Because you're clueless. You're not even thinking about it. You're like,
50
I don't know
is
what's
in the
going
ball
on.
game for the Cardinals.
Like it is what it is kind
Rico
of thing.
Hambrick.
53, Mason Hill.
Encourage you to follow us on Facebook at We Are Colerain, as well as Twitter at We Are Colerain for all your news and information.
3rd down and 8.
On Colerain Athletics.
Rico Hambrick
On the ball carrier,
Patterson.
second by
Darryl
Rico
Patterson.
Hembrick.
Patrick.
4th down,
Darryl
6.
Patrick. Combined for the tackle. It'll be 4th down. Moeller probably doesn't have to snap it. They're going to have to snap it at least once, but I think they're just going to turn it over on downs here. Actually, the referees haven't even set the clock. It looks like both coaches are fine with it. They'll just let the clock go. They won't even start the play clock.
Hey, real quick shout out here to a couple of cross-country runners, Shelby Truitt and Madeline Fry, going to be running at the state cross-country meet tomorrow morning. Best wishes to both of those young ladies in their quest to finish in place in the state cross-country championships. One more snap here and we'll finish this one off. So snap back, there's a handoff, and they're going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Ooh, Mason Hill with the tackle. Clock will hit zeros, and final here from Colerain High School, your Colerain Cardinals 45, Moeller Crusaders 0.
For Brian Wyatt and Brandon Wyatt and all of the volunteers and supporters at wearecolerain.com and Waycross Community Media, we thank you for listening to tonight's broadcast and look forward to entertaining you again next week when the Colerain Cardinals advance and move on to play the Mason Comets.
Bill Welch. Have a good evening.